right, we're on. Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening. We don't have
Good
anybody in
evening.
the chat yet, but that doesn't mean people aren't watching.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So tonight's subject's about the spring-heeled jack. So I'm going to get the introduction going here. Let's see. Okay. So the spring-heeled jack is an entity in English folklore of the Victorian era. The first claimed sighting of the spring-heeled jack was in 1837. Later sightings were reported all over the United Kingdom and were especially prevalent in suburban London, the Midlands, and Scotland. There are many theories about the nature and identity of the spring-heeled jack. This urban legend was very popular in its time due to the tales of its bizarre appearance and ability to make extraordinary leaps, to the point that he became a topic of several works of fiction. The spring-heeled jack was described by people who claimed to have seen him as having a terrifying and frightful appearance, which with diabolical physicality, clawed hands, and eyes that resembled red balls of fire. One report claimed that beneath a black cloak, he wore a helmet and a tight-fitting white garment like an oilskin. Many stories also mention a devil-like aspect. Others said he was tall and thin, with the appearance of a gentleman. Several reports mention that he could breathe out blue and white flames, and that he wore sharp metallic claws at his fingertips. At least two people claimed that he was able to speak comprehensible English. So,
You described my ex perfectly.
yes, I did. Mine too. Both of them.
Did they make any movies about it?
Well, he was a subject of like Penny Dreadfuls and things like that. And I think they even did a play or two.
Well, the series Penny Dreadful.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I only saw the first episode of that.
Yeah, and he was quite popular back then in the late 1800s. They had a sighting, at least from what I was able to find out, there was the last reported sighting or was in 1904. So he spanned like from 1837, which was the first known sighting or reported sighting, all the way to 1904. So interesting things. Anyway.
So the one thing, when I first read about this a couple of years back, the one thing that stuck in my head was an episode, or a series rather, of the British TV comedy The Two Ronnies, where they have a character called the Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town. Do you remember that, Cruel?
I do. Yeah. That's a classic one, that, yeah.
I'll let you guess what that's about, Wookie. Having read it, as you know, I'm very much a skeptic, here to be possibly persuaded, depending on the arguments. To me, I think it was all pretty much a hoax. However, there's always an element of doubt, isn't there?
Was it a hoax? There we go. Well, there was a lot of speculation that it could have been a drunken nobleman, actually.
Didn't they say the same about Jack the Ripper as well, though?
Yeah. They specifically had suspected at first. I can pull it up here. Yeah, they had the. There was in 1840. A lot of people were speculating and pointed to an Irish nobleman, the Marquis of Waterford. He was the main suspect. They were suggesting that authorities were suggesting that it may have been due to him having previously had experiences with women and police officers. Basically, he was an ass. and he would get drunk, him and a bunch of his friends, and go in and cause a bunch of ruckus. They'd get drunk and they'd womanize and vandalized and things like that, and the cops would come and, you know, who wouldn't really get prosecuted for it. You know, they would just clean up the mess and leave.
Right.
That is, from what I understand, his exploits, his recorded exploits, the Marquis of Waterford. There was a particular incident involving him where there was an area that was under construction, or they were doing some painting, like this city block or this street, and they were painting at one time. Well, they came in at night, and they had all the equipment out, all ready to go for when daybreak came. Well, apparently these guys were drunk and wanted to screw around, so they decided to start painting themselves. They painted the walls, the windows, the doors, the street, everything they could paint in their drunken, good time. The paint happened to be red. So painting the town red is where that originated, that term.
All
So,
right.
Wow, excellent.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And the thing was is that no one was ever caught or identified as a Spring-Heeled Jack. Combined with the extraordinary abilities and attributed to him, and a very long period during which he was reportedly at large. This has led to numerous and varied theories of his nature and identity. While several researchers seek a normal explanation for the events, other authors explore the more fantastic details of the story to propose different kinds of paranormal speculation. Yeah, it's quite interesting because I was looking at the artists' depictions of the day in the 1800s. You know how they do a sketch, of what the witness saw or what the victim saw.
Mm-hmm.
And so the artists of the day were not able, for some reason, to put down in art what the victims or witnesses actually described. So there's a difference of what you read the descriptions as, and then you see all these artist renditions that were in papers and flyers and stuff like that. It's completely different. And
well, if we assume it's a supernatural thing, is it possible people saw different things?
It's a possibility, but there were reports from a couple of different people that described similar appearances that coincide with the blue and white breathing fire, which could be some sort of a light because no one got burned.
Yeah.
The red glowing eyes could have been some sort of a mask or glasses. There was also one person said that when he lifted the cloak up, in the middle of his chest, there was some sort of candle or light. And that was quite interesting. And then, of course, he was wearing the reports of the skin tight, at that time, oil skin, type of an outfit underneath with some sort of a helmet, some sort of claws or gloves with claws that were metal. And then, of course, the attributes. The first reported case was, I think there was a wall that was roughly about 2.7 meters in height, about 9 feet, and he jumped over that. Like in one bound, he just jumped right over. And that's where the term Spring-Heeled Jack actually came from. But a lot of people were speculating that it could have just been misidentification. Some people might have been like drunk or something to that effect. But most of the people that were the witnesses were females.
Okay.
In the Victorian era, I don't see the women, outside of being in a brothel getting drunk.
No, different time, isn't it? Different time.
Yeah. Very, very much more prudish then.
Yeah.
time,
Different time, different values, different.
Yeah.
It sounds almost like the kind of hijinks you would think that Bertie Wooster would get up to. Jeeves Jeeves and Wooster, the kind of upper class, up to all sorts of dodginess. And I think you mentioned the police, the kind of cover story stuff that they might come away with afterwards to get away with their hijinks. Anything but actually face the law. So the cynic in me is moving towards that kind of direction.
Yeah. Let's run through some of these chats real quick and get them out of the way. Edge of Time says, Jack healed Spring? Probably. The Time Prophet. Hail all. Hail Time Prophet.
Hail Time Prophet.
The Time Prophet says, Hail Wookiee Fever 1969. How come this stream did not show on your channel? I don't know. Talk to YouTube. Let's see. He also says, I used to watch the two Ronnies.
So did I. So did I, yeah.
I'll send you a link, Wookie.
Oh, yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
And he also says the Phantom Raspberry Blower was definitely a hoax.
No, that one was real. That was definitely real, that one.
That's the only one that's real.
Oh. And then Bridget Moore. Hey, Bridget Moore, thanks for coming by. Spring Hill Jack, he was Batman. And he Bruce Wayne and Novno at the time. Oh my God. And hey, we have Daniel Leach.
All right, Daniel.
How you doing, Daniel? Thanks for coming by. Let's see. Then we got a hail. And then we got another hail. And we got Mr. Not Brian Young in there.
Yeah,
hail
I know that guy
everybody.
from somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen him around.
Dodgy face somewhere.
Yeah. So we got hail.
Daniel
Four
like that.
candles.
Hail. It's been a Celtic man. He likes that.
Yeah.
4 candles. Do you know what 4 candles means, Wookie?
No, I don't.
It's from a famous Ronnie sketch where there's a gentleman trying to buy stuff from a hardware store and they keep getting things mixed up. And he says 4 candles or 4 candles. It's the confusion between four candles and fork handles.
Oh, was that like from the 70s or early 80s?
Doesn't sound so good in a Scottish accent, but in the English one it sounds fine. Yeah,
that's a funny one. Yeah.
They used to show that in human factors courses that I used to go to at work to show you how two people can be saying what they think's the same thing, but it's completely different, misunderstandings and that.
Was that something that was back in the 70s or early 80s?
Early 80s it would have been.
Because I think on YouTube, I ran across something like that. It was a skit. It was a guy like a hardware store. Someone came in to get some candles.
Yeah, it's the same guys who did
friggin' funny. It was pretty funny.
Same guys who did the Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London. Which brings us back nicely to tonight's topic of the conversation.
The Spring Hill Jack. So, it's and then there's other people speculating because the way the artist, I have the cheap version or the free version of StreamYard, so I can't put anything up. Otherwise, I'd show some of these pictures. But a lot of the artist renderings of the era were more or less of like what you would think of the common devil would look like. Horns, long nose, wings, things like that. So the artists were using that as a reference to use in the illustrations of what they thought the description of the Spring Heel Jack would look like, which is nothing what the descriptions say it would be, would look like, with metallic and things like that, helmets and such. But it had more like a demon appearance. So was it a demon? We got reports from 1837 all the way to 1904. And then in process of searching and doing research, I also found out that there was something very similar going on in Prague. In Prague. And so around the same time frame, around the same era, that mid to late 1800s, early 1900s, there was something very similar seen. They called it something else, but
Dracula.
The descriptions were but the descriptions were very similar and how it could jump very high and very far. things like that. So
may I just say hail to Sherry in the chat?
yes, yeah, we got Sherry in the chat there. Oops.
Hello
Hey,
there.
Sherry. Let's see.
Sorry, I thought you were doing
That's
something.
okay. No. Jump in there when you think,
I'm trying to see where the. I should have done the research, but clearly I haven't done enough. Where the location in Scotland was that there were supposed sightings.
I've got no idea either.
Let's bring two Scottish people on to talk about the subject.
Right. They don't have a freaking clue.
What a waste. Thank you, sure.
No. Yeah. I got here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not even seeing anything.
I've got Lincolnshire
Yeah.
and I've got Liverpool. I don't see it.
Yeah, Liverpool was one of the locations, but I don't see. Yeah. Anyway,
moving on. So it's English folklore that this comes under.
Yeah, primarily in London. London, that's where it was first seen. I'm looking through my
Because
stuff here.
I don't remember. Usually, I think Cruel would back us up here. Usually, we would hear things like this through legends, and you've had the old tale of Tam O'Shanter, etc. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recognise this from Scotland.
No, I don't remember it either. I don't remember this one either.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell with me.
A few books written about it over the years, right enough, Wiki. Welcome to the Forgotten What We're Talking About channel.
Damn, and I'm sober.
That's the trouble. That you need to get yourself a couple of.
I know, right?
The worst thing is, Wiki, we come on your show and you talk about all these spooky things in it, but it's still afternoon/evening for you, whereas the likes of myself and Cruel, it's all going to be about the middle of the night and we have to go upstairs in the dark.
It's like the next morning. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, there was some soldiers sawn too.
What?
At the Aldershot garrison. There was a story went as follows. A sentry on duty at the North Camp peered into the darkness, his attention attracted by a peculiar figure advancing toward him. The soldier issued a challenge, which went unheeded, and the figure came up beside him and delivered several slaps to his face. A guard shot at him with no visible effect. Some sources claim that the soldier may have fired blanks at him, others that he missed or fired warning shots. The strange figure then disappeared into the surrounding darkness with astonishing bounds.
So a couple of the explanations you put up, there was hoax, demon, or space traveler.
Yeah.
If we look at the chat, it would appear the Time Prophet has come up with another explanation on the skeptical front.
Oh, let's see. How far we come up here? It's not that one. Not that one.
Another cynical take from the Time Prophet.
I know, right?
Hail Timmy! Hail Timmy!
Hey, awesome! Glad to see you here. Let's see. Nice, Bishop Moore. That's what demons want you to think that they're made up.
Nice one, Bishop.
Yeah. Spring Hill Jack was a biscuit.
Oh no, it's biscuit. I just can't escape this biscuit talk.
It's biscuit time. Hail Tim. Oh, let's see here. You can still use the share screen feature over the. Okay, you're gonna have to school me then, Daniel. We'll have to do a tutorial.
Shall we send the captain a link?
Yeah, I guess I could send him a link. Let's see.
He is requesting one from the chat.
I can do that.
We need the captain's take on this. He does, after all, did spend some time in London. hence the accent.
Done.
Sending a subtle
Sent.
hint there from the chat.
Sent. Yes.
May I take this one?
Sure. Go right ahead.
The Time Prophet in the chat says, at Wookiee Fever 1969, you do realize that laudanum and cocaine were consumed in large quantities in London when this was reported. So, in other words, he's basically saying they were all moon men and they're seeing things.
Yeah, I'm sure laudanum and morphine and a lot of old cocaine and all that stuff.
At the very least, it would make for a good story the next morning. Time Prophet.
Yeah, you got that. Right. Oh, man.
That would be some trip,
Yeah.
So, the Time Prophet also says at Wookiee Fever 1969, so lots of people were taking large amounts of drugs and bad alcohol. What do you mean bad alcohol? Is there such a thing as bad alcohol? That's a Scotch religion. Anyway, and you wonder why people saw demons. We don't wonder why people saw demons. They were demons, but they were in a botodoli. Have you been on the drink as well? A couple of chronic spelling errors there, Time Prophet. Is there something you'd like to tell us? How are you on the Scotty scale for alcohol, Time Prophet?
It's you'll get this one. You'll get this one,
it's
not
the
Brian.
captain.
Oh, never mind.
Fuck me, the place is full of sweaties. Oh, hi, guys.
Sweaties.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome to Friendly Racism on the Wookiee Fever Show.
Just keep it low-key at the beginning, build up to the real stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
So I hope you've been listening, Captain, because we need your input here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I missed. If it wasn't for young Tim Possible, who texted me saying confirmed, denied, hipster sources, rumors. That's what she said. 69. My goodness, that means Wookiee's on. So yeah, a warm thank you to YouTube for once again not telling me that my friends are on. Just as I was begging for something to happen. So if it wasn't for Tim, I was about to go on a fucking rampage.
Well,
so
you haven't missed a thing. We were all just killing time till you got here.
Oh, good. Well, I've got 15 things I want to talk about. So kick back and shut up, Wookiee. Right now.
No.
It's fine.
Oh, let's see here. Where are we at? Okay, there we go.
Stephen Amore in the chat says, "What controversial statement? Racism, sexism."
Oh man! All right.
Controversial remark about the SNP.
Time Prophet in the chat says, "Hell, Grandmaster Hipster at Tim Talk." And Master of the TDS. Welcome.
Hipster.
And he's not Master of the TARDIS. He's Master of the TDS.
Yeah, it's TDS. Another word of saying Beatty. Is he Master of the Beatty?
Hail,
also, Master, that sounds too much like you're Master of the
hail.
TDS. I mean, is that what you get in bed? Oh, hell, come on in, Master of the TDS. I can't wait to see what you got up in store for me tonight.
Vauxhall released a car many moons ago. It was the TDS. It was turbo diesel saloon, but everyone said it was tedious. Same thing. Fucking tedious car. Anyway. Back to Supernatural Shiters.
There we go. Yes. You want to read out the next one from the Time Prophet for me, sir?
Who's
myself?
Sure, why not? Cockney, go ahead.
Well, are you asking or are you saying? I think not Brian Young should do it. He's much more funny than me.
Time Prophet in the chat says at Wookiee Fever, blah, 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 blah. The other thing is that in the 1800, you had the London smog, so disappearing was easy because London was a pea super.
Biscuits.
He's already, mate. He's beating you to the biscuits, Captain. He's already talking about biscuits.
Don't mention the cookies. It's worse. There's two types of biscuits.
Oh.
But anyway,
there's all kinds of biscuits.
More importantly, back to me. No, you might be wondering what kind of mood's Cockney in today. Your timing couldn't be better. The post's arrived. It's Toy Shop City in here, so I'm currently explaining. You're right, caught me right in the middle of an emotional upswing. Yay! Relax, everyone.
All right.
Thank goodness.
Bidget Moore in the chat says London is still full of people on large quantities of booze and drugs. Well,
Booze is a drug, right? That's a 3-hour discussion right there.
booze
Booze
and drugs.
is a drug.
Well, you know.
Hand over your coffee, your aspirin, your tobacco, your whiskey, your beer, hand it all over, you drug addict.
Give us your porn while you're at it.
Yeah, that's a drug too. Porn drug.
Master of TDS says, my wife is here too, and she says hi as well. Well, hello, Riding Raven.
She stays
Good
high
that
as
you're
well.
Good
Wow.
that you're listening. Let's see. Captain Cockney, cough, cough, link. Yes.
Subtle, ain't I?
Ahoy.
That's right, Mr. Self-appointed
Captain.
invitation
Hail,
himself.
Captain. Yeah, a lot of hails.
Oh,
And
no.
Master TDS says, Avast you, matey. That not Brian Young. All right.
The Time Prophet was
Time Prophet
born
was
in
born in London. Wow.
Unlike me.
All
Nowhere near the
right.
place.
LGD Pickles. Welcome. Exclamation. What is it? Hand. Something I can't even read that. Oh,
It's
yeah.
a wave. Someone's
It's a
waving at
wave?
you.
It's waving or gonna slap
Yes,
me?
it's a friendly gesture,
Oh,
Wookie.
okay.
Fuck you, buddy. Calm
He's
down.
gonna
What people
slap me.
waving at you. I think he called you a cunt.
No.
Fucking
Bring
hell,
you.
LDG. Calm it down. Just say hello,
All
mate.
right.
He's new.
Daniel, thanks for coming by and have a good night, my friend.
See you later, Daniel.
Cheers, Daniel.
All right.
Cheers, Daniel.
Tweeted you out, boss.
Nice.
What's up, Tim of LDG?
Hipster.
All right. What else is there?
Confirmed. Denied.
Now, Brian Young, you want to read this one here from the Time Prophet?
The Time Prophet in the chat says, I am low on the Scottish alcohol scale, but even lower on the battered Mars bar scale, lol. I've had one battered Mars bar in my entire life, and it was in Australia. So let's put that fucking rumour to bed immediately.
Not Brian Young. Are you currently wearing a tartan kilt, eating haggis, and enjoying a little dance?
No, I'm fortunately not. I'm drinking Tennessee whiskey, so I'm even
All
further
right.
down the
Whoa.
There we
anti-Scottish.
go. All right.
Breaking the stereotype.
Shall we invite Pickles on?
I vote no.
I
No, I
don't
vote
have,
yes.
I don't know that I have him on my Twitter. I think I might. I'll have to double check.
Darius, can you be a darling and send me the link? I dare, but
Darius.
I'm opening a box of toys at the moment. It's all about me.
Oh my God. Master of the TDS says, I'm going to say is that I have a video that explains the name and what it means. If you haven't watched it, then do so because I'm tired of explaining it. I've seen the video. It's
Master
good.
of
I
the
recommend
passive
it.
aggressive in the chat says, I made an obscure name. I now refuse to explain what it is. Fuck
No.
you guys.
It's a great video. It does explain the story, the backstory of Master of the TDS.
Hey guys,
it's very good.
I'm going to change my name to Captain Oblique Reference. Yeah,
Oblique
right.
Reference.
Yeah, I ain't explaining that shit. You can go fuck yourself.
Channel. It's good stuff. Give it a listen. But yeah, watch that video. It's very good.
So, Captain, do you know what the spring-heeled jack is that is the subject of tonight's Wookiees live stream?
Spring-heeled jack?
Spring-heeled jack.
Well, good, great. My first question is, what the fuck is spring-heeled jack?
Wookie, would you like to give a recap to the
okay, yeah, here we go.
Captain here?
For the
Here we
elderly,
go.
I have
That's
to
what
do
she
this.
said.
Okay, here we go. So the
Here we go.
spring-heeled jack is an entity in English folklore of the Victorian era. The first claimed sighting of the spring-heeled jack was in 1837. Later sightings were reported all over the United Kingdom and were especially prevalent in suburban London, the Midlands, and Scotland. There are many theories about the nature and identity of the spring-heeled jack. The urban legend was very popular in its time due to the tales of his bizarre appearance and ability to make extraordinary leaps, to the point that he became the topic of several works of fiction. The Spring-Heeled Jack was described by people who claimed to have seen him as having a terrifying and frightening appearance with diabolical physicality, clawed hands, and eyes that resembled red balls of fire. One report claimed that beneath a black cloak, he wore a helmet and a tight-fitting white garment like an oilskin.
That's what she said.
Exactly. Many stories also mention a devil-like aspect. Others said he was tall and thin, with an appearance of a gentleman.
Get to the end.
Several reports mention that he could breathe out blue and white flames, and that he wore sharp metallic claws at his fingertips. At least 2 people claimed that he was able to speak comprehensible English. There we go.
And what did he say in the comprehensible English? I'm off to Lucasfilm to write The Last Jedi.
It always comes back to The Last. Doesn't matter what the subject is. We always end up back on The Last Jedi.
Welcome to Comedy Masterclass. Have you noticed that? I've noticed that watching a lot of Saturday night comedy shows. There's like they do a punchline with no setup, and I'm like, oh, so it's based on the understanding that you know something in culture. So you're right. So everyone in the back of your mind, you're thinking, Ruin Johnson he's a round-headed fool. So he's just you got the setup is built in before you've even come to the show. Brilliant. Shit. And then if you're talking about The Last Jedi, I was working on several layers because I'm sick of talking about The Last Jedi, even though I like to bring it up. Too. So now you've mentioned it on Brian Young. There's several layers of comedy going on simultaneously. It's really quite moist.
There are.
Well, Wookie and I were speaking about The Last Jedi before we came on, and we agreed that the best thing about The Last Jedi was the end credits, because then it was over.
Yes.
It was over. Yes. Exactly.
Part of the film.
It was over.
Like my first marriage, that bit at the courthouse was the best bit.
The Last Jedi's never really gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a tub that won't flush.
Holding on. No, I did actually do after my 15th mental breakdown on a guest appearance. I thought I'd just pretend to be calm for an hour and just talk on my own about the unreliable narrator and the filming thereof. And I found myself drawn inexorably back. Try spelling that word. Drawn back into The Last Jedi because I was still waiting for Ruin Johnson to resolve the 2. And as not Brian Young in the chat said, proving it wasn't a dream, possibly three tellings of one story, which unfortunately Ruin Johnson filmed in a different manner, thereby filming something that never happens in the context of a fictional movie. Naughty, naughty.
Welcome to Hijacking the Stream with Captain 4,000 subscribers.
Hang on a minute, this is your fault. Yesterday, about 3 hours into the bollocks, you're going, well, Cockney, if you've got a topic, maybe the point is I should have a topic on my channel and I shouldn't bring my topic. You're right, I retract that statement.
Oh, don't worry. We do need a bit of filler here on the Wookiee Fever channel.
Yeah, but that's this week I'm passionate about. Well, I can expand it. It's the same reason I hate The Usual Suspects, but I quite like Reservoir Dogs, and by extension, Burnett is wrong, and I'm not letting it go.
I can't find Pickles on here.
You can't find Pickles. Try the mustard. No. Have you looked under the salads?
There he is.
How did you find the steak? Well, I moved the pickles, and there they were.
That's because I'm not following him. I can't send him a thing because he's not following me.
Fine, I'll fucking do it. It's all right. I'll do it. Just vent for me. Not me. Not me, so I'll give you a blowjob under the stand as well. I know.
Always with the drama.
I know, right? All right, Time Prophet in the chat says, and Bridget Moore and most of the Londoners can no longer speak English. Love the drunk that I'm looking for. Another one from Bridget Moore. Oh my God.
Love is the drug that I'm. No, it's true. Do you know when you fall for someone, the best drugs in the world are locked away in your brain, but you can only trigger them by meeting a hot brunette and playing with her bra. That's a scientific fact.
Not Brian Young. Could you read this out from the Time Prophet, please?
I find this highly offensive. I'm not going to read out the Time Prophet's fucking shite. yours, Time Prophet.
Welcome to editorializing with the voiceover staff.
Oh,
I'll take the next one. I'll take the next one. Better not ask Cruel because I think he'll give you the same answer.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and do it then, since I'm nonpartisan apparently.
Ironically enough, I think for once in his life, Biscuit Boy is actually correct. Like a stop clock saying it's 12:69.
Oh man. Anyway, so Time
Anywho.
Prophet in the chat says actually it was the English that invented the kilts and forced the Scots to wear them. Now there is a school in Scotland making boys wear skirts. Well, the Scottish should be used to it. LOL. Yeah, I can see why none of you want to touch that one.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off. Sorry, lad, you had it coming.
Welcome to Say What You Mean with Not Brian Young.
Oh, shit. Now, Brian Young, would you like to read that one? From
Bridget Moore in the chat says, smiley face or laughing till I cry. What's that? Someone waving at you, Wookie. Wookie fever, not used to human kindness. Broken heart.
Speaking of which, Wookie, I have failed in the one task that you gave me. Twitter did not allow me to select the link that you sent me, even though I went to a separate device. There's no such thing as a valid excuse, but I couldn't do it. I have failed. You may now.
I can't send. Yeah, I followed him, but he has to follow me back so that I could get his DM.
So when it comes to clicking, linking, sending, and atting on Twitter,
Pickles, if you could go on and search me out, it's Wookie Fever 1969. I already followed you, so
it's already following you, Pickles.
Yep.
Come on, everyone. Let's. This is where you need Darius, isn't it? You need a Darius or a Jill.
So as soon as you can,
hey, why don't you invite the Cardinal?
I can send that over to you, my friend.
And the Morate. Food has arrived.
What do we got there?
I don't know if I follow Pickles on Twitter. I'm not sure.
I don't know who that is.
I'm happy. Four place heaven for me.
What is Pickles?
Okay, hold on. Yeah,
but then not Brian Young. You like 10 because you like the 4-4-2 formation. But then what about goalie?
Yes, well, that's the one thing. There's the position for the goalkeeper. That would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferably the presenter should be in.
I think we've
goal.
discovered working technology.
Plus,
so.
Is it stick goalie or rush goalie?
Not stick.
I didn't even know you could actually have rush goalie in professional football until that final between Man United and Bayern Munich, wasn't it? When was it the goalkeeper? Was it who was it? The Nordic guy goalkeeper, and he ran to the other end of the field. And I thought mathematically it doesn't matter if they let in any more goals. I was like, that is mathematically perfect. I didn't know he was even allowed to do that. Rush goalie reminds me of school. And generally, broadly speaking, hello to the Americans, you were just going, what the fuck is this soccer shit this Limey's talking about?
What is up with the Time Prophet and his compulsion for talking about drugs and alcohol?
Alcohol is a drug, as is coffee.
According to the Time Prophet, red eyes can be caused by large amounts of opium. How do you know?
And give us your opioids, you wankers. Come on, hand it all over. Give us your fucking sugar,
Time Prophet
sweetener, hand it over.
Actually, the last person to see Spring Hill Jack was a group of chavs sniffing glue in Hackney.
Technique's on fire.
A bit of snoogliffing.
Yes. Oh.
Yes!
I did.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on a second.
Happiness. Bottle it quick.
Hold on here. What did I do? Where are we at?
Are toys a drug? I'm addicted to anything that's 15 minutes. Look, a little church for the little soldiers to walk past. Maybe they can go in and think about what they're doing before shooting their fellow man. Brilliant, isn't it?
Is it the nostalgia that's the drug,
Pickles,
Captain?
which one are you?
It is.
Pickles, which one are you on Twitter?
Cockney on the couch with Not Brian Young with a very reasonable price of therapy. Free. Yes, it is, isn't it?
It would be good.
Re-find the inner joy, the simpler life of the late 70s, where all we had to worry about was the 3-day week, rubbish on the streets, neo-Nazis, shit everywhere, brilliant. It was a simpler time. You knew where you were. At least the National Front weren't running the fucking BBC. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a simpler time, a happier time where the war gaming took place not only on the tabletop but in the school fields. But you knew where you were. Oh, we were happy in them days. Back to you, Brian, in the studio.
If they could just make that into some kind of capsule or drug they could take to have a bit of nostalgia, that'd be nice. It'd probably save us a fortune. As well as a nice little drug habit instead of £4 billion worth of collectibles.
If you could bottle the feeling of that moment you passed the ball to your mate on the school field, but you thought actually to pass it to space and you ran into it and scored that goal. If you could bottle that 7 seconds, I'll be spunking me load every day.
Oh. The closest I can get to that is my first pair of goalkeeper gloves from back in the day. If you ever pick up a brand new pair of Royce football goalie gloves, and the quick whiff you get from them takes you right back. Unfortunately, the price has gone up about 3,000% since I had them.
You're not wrong, no, not Brian Young. We're at serious. Oh, that escalated quickly. It's a serious. I'm realising that. Quite frankly, first realisation, I'll do anything to feel happy for a minute. That's the first realisation. Yeah, I like being happy, not all the time. That's smackhead talk. You can't be happy all the time, but a little burst of joy amongst the background stream of misery, and buying old books on eBay that may even be the actual book that I lost, and smelling the pages. Not Brian Young, not even reading the book, you're just smelling the pages. Oh, I'm in heaven right now.
It's true. It could be the very. I bought an ET book from back in 1982, just a few months back, and I thought it could very possibly be the same book.
Yeah, see,
fuck,
it's a tickler, isn't it? That's my book.
Not Brian. You want to read this one out from the
certainly.
Maybe
the cheeky monkey in the chat says,
"Yes,
I'm making fun of myself too. I have a Scottish grandfather who likes saving 2p coins and selling for scrap metal because they were worth more as copper than his currency." That still sound quite offensive. That's like the I'm not racist because my friend's black argument.
Plus the old identity.
Is he implying that
I'm fat, so I can make fat jokes? Now, here's half an hour of fat jokes.
What the hell?
Mama sits around the house. She sits around the house. No way, I'm allowed to.
Oh my God. Tim, Jerry.
Yeah, when Pickle shows up, he brings drama. He'll probably shut the Cardinal sin in the baseball bat.
Time Prophet again with the wonderful ones. If you can't sniff a toy, it ain't a drug. Yikes.
That's what she said.
Depends what kind of toy.
All right. I love it. So was he a spaceman? 1837 to 1904. That's a lot longer than most humans lived back then.
Oh, he's staying on topic. He's done well.
Yeah. Oh, well done reeling that back in, Ricky, because we were fucking miles away there.
Well, you have to take into account one of the reports is like, okay, he had a helmet and they wore a skin tight, at the time they related it to oil skin. It could have been anything, but it was white or light colored. It could have been shiny. Who knows? A helmet, large cloak, and could jump really high or really far, and had some sort of gloves on that would, like claws. They claimed it were claws. It could have just been gloves. Who knows? And then some sort of a helmet with a mask with red eyes.
Wasn't Black Panther, was it?
No. No, he wore black. Yeah, he was black.
He had the claws?
It was a black. Yeah, well,
Is it possible that it was ahead of its time tech or something?
1837?
Oh, it's another explanation. Possible explanation. I like it.
I don't know. People from Atlantis coming to visit?
Could be.
But, hold on now. Pickles. Or he was. He's blacked the screen. But he's on.
Hello.
Hey, Pickles.
Hello.
Welcome.
Am I in?
Hello, you're on.
There we go.
Here we go.
You're
there
on.
we go.
All right.
You're on.
There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Out of
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Pickles.
It's another beautiful day.
Am I
in
coming in
paradise.
okay? Sorry, I'm a little orange. It's the end of the world over here.
That's all right.
What? You've turned yourself into a Satsuma? What? I'm a little orange.
I'm the one
So-
thing you can't rhyme. Yo, sorry
So-
about the confusion there. I got like 5 million accounts.
Yeah, I know.
for-
Like, but I got the right one now, so I unfollowed the other one.
That's fine.
So,
Well, that one
yeah.
is me. It's just a me I don't use.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
Kind of like a Ninja Vanish kind of illusion account.
Gotcha.
It's there, but it's not there.
Right. You're not. These droids are not the ones you're looking for.
Yeah, these are not the people you're looking for.
Yes. So, my idea is that it could be a space traveler because of the description that was given by several witnesses of the attire and mannerisms, talking about how tall and thin, okay, they were, and walked like they mistaken him for a gentleman with this big cloak until he got into the light, and then they could see the red eyes. Now, the part about breathing out, the blue and white fire, well, you're looking at the middle 1800s, and the light bulb wasn't invented yet, and neither were batteries. So what could this be that's blue and white? Well, it could be lights, actual electric type of light or something like that. And also on the center of the chest, one of the reports said they had a candle or a candle light on their chest. So that could be some sort of a display board on a suit, could be a spacesuit or something. It's something just to kick out there, but this is based on the actual reports from the mid 1800s, because they didn't have anything to relate it to. They didn't have science fiction back in the mid 1800s to give a reference to. That's why the artists would take the descriptions but they would actually make the art on the flyers and the descriptions and the depictions of the creature or man or whoever, the Spring-Heeled Jack, into something that they could relate to, which was like a demon or a devil. So that's why almost all the pictures have him wearing bat wings, not a cloak. He's got like devil horns with a skin cap on, all the features that you would think of be looking like what they depicted as a demon or a Satan. So,
well, anything
because they didn't have anything to,
anything peculiar would probably be marked down as a devil or
absolutely, for the era, but that's something there that I threw in as what if it's a space traveler? Could it have been? Because there's in the United States there was reports in the mid 1800s of, I don't know if you ever heard of a story about a place called Aurora. There was a supposed crash, and they had first thought it was a balloon crash,
right?
And but it ended up not being specifically that. So, but anyway, Pickles, are you familiar with the story of the Spring-Heeled Jack?
No.
English folklore.
Say yes, otherwise you're going to read the whole fucking thing again. Yes, you are. Yes,
Thank you for reminding me. I think I'll go back over that and explain it to the young man again.
Very
What's it
familiar.
called again?
Spring-Heeled Jack.
Does anyone know what we're talking about here?
The Last Jedi.
Apparently, Time Prophet does. He says he wasn't a spaceman, but everyone
he doesn't even know what a fucking biscuit is.
Do I Google?
I mean, a basic material object. So he chimes in with, well, I'm a fucking baker. Well, that's like Ruin Johnson going, did you know I'm a writer? Well, yeah, technically.
Abby someone in the chat. Hey, Abby someone, thanks for dropping by. It was Blackula. Yeah. Sure.
Moving on.
Not Brian Young. Would you like to read this one out from Bridget Moore?
Bridget Moore, the chat says, had a moment of fucking clarity today, didn't I? Thought Samoa was just an American thing, but we've had the UK all along. Called wagon wheels.
Abby someone.
Mind blown.
Yeah, I know who Abby someone is now.
Alcoholics referred to as a moment of clarity.
Talking about biscuits again.
Yeah. Oh my
Don't
God.
mention the biscuits or time travel
Tim
or
in the
self-erasing
chat.
hard
Pickles.
drives.
Oh, here we go from the biscuit prophet himself. Yeah, and the biscuit
I ain't
prophet in the
reading
chat
that.
says he could have been a real Batman because a Batman or an orderly was a soldier or airman assigned to a commissioned officer as a personal servant.
Oh,
They
not a
didn't have
Batman, a
airmen in the mid
Batman.
1800s.
That's not quite. That's there to play with his balls.
He's on air, yeah.
The sound of leather upon willow. Poor willow.
I'm Prophet the chat says Bidget more. Love wagon wheels, great biscuits.
Wagon wheels and racism. It's with the Time Prophet.
Oh my God. Spaceman Batman from Bidget Moore. Abby someone. What is it? I don't know. It is?
A Guyver unit.
Yes. All right. Mr. Young, would you like to read this out from the Time Prophet, please?
Uncharacteristically, Time Prophet in the chat talking some sense. The Time Prophet says, at Wookiee Fever 1969, there was still gas lighting in London until 1976. Gas lighting can look like a blue light. Add that to the fog, it could look like a demon.
Or it could look like a gaslight.
So they're going to have a gas light in their face mask right in front of their mouth.
He's literally gaslighting us about the
I know, right?
gaslighting. That is so meta. Darius, you getting this?
I know, right? Who wants to take the next one from Bidget Moore?
I'll do it. Yeah,
Awesome.
Time Prophet. Purchase them today. Purchase them today to try. Still awesome. Smiley face, thumbs up.
Nice. Time Prophet the Chad says, Abby someone, are you Abby normal? I'm afraid so. Oh, yes, they are. Tim's Talk. The Biscuit Prophet. Yes, he is the Biscuit Prophet. Abby someone in the chat responding to the Time Prophet. Could be. And Bridget Moore in the chat says, Spring Heel Jack, Wookie, did you have particular victim? Did he have particular victims? Yeah, mostly women. Women.
It wasn't victims in the traditional sense. It was more victims in the Phantom Raspberry Blower sense, wasn't it? Just to give them a quick fright and a bit of a ruffle up rather than anything horrendous.
Yeah, he didn't. You know what? He didn't kill anybody. Okay. I think the worst injury that occurred, according to reports I read, was that one of his first sightings when he bounded over that 2.7 meter high wall was that he caused a buggy driver to run off the road, and the guy got seriously injured.
So the legal department in the chat would like to make a distinction between blowing a raspberry, sexual assault, and murder.
So he's a bit more of a pest.
No horses were injured in the accident.
Not yet.
In the
give it time.
Oh, here we go. Not Brian Young, the Time Prophet. Would you like to read that, please?
Time Prophet in the chat says, well, the fact that it was a woman meant that he was probably a man, or a bit problematic rhyming slang there from the Time Prophet.
Yeah, can someone explain this rhyming slang?
We're going to have another episode of Braveheart here. Holy
ginger
crap.
beer. Was the person having a drink? Is that what happened? Strange time to have a low alcoholic beverage, don't you think? A ginger beer at this time of night. There's an emergency going on. Fine time for drinking, oh strange creature of the night. Not you, darling.
Welcome to Covert Homophobia on the Wookiee Fever channel.
Oh, man.
Time Prophet in the chat says, uphill gardener.
Yeah. Biscuits are delicious.
Not after he's been through him.
That's what she says.
What do you think of my creamy biscuits? Oh, they weren't creamy earlier. Don't think about it too hard.
They're soft in the middle.
Oh, he's taking it too far. I'm at it.
Isn't that part of a Paul Simon song?
50 ways to Smoky Biscuit.
One with Chevy Chase in it.
Just
Oh,
have
here
a
we
Tim
go.
Tam. Oh, that one. Oh,
Fidget
the
Moore
what
in the
is it?
chat says,
Let me
so
copy
he
your
was running
music and make
around
millions
the
of
UK
dollars by
being a
Paul
knobhead.
Simon.
Spring Hill Jack just on Refreshers Week.
A knobhead, a head with a knob on it.
A knobhead. So what do you guys what's on your mind regarding this? Is it a space guy? Is it a hoax? Is it a demon? Is it just bullshit?
Oh, regarding this, I was going to say Soapy Titwank.
I think I'm
there
going to
we-
have to.
yeah.
I'm going
I
to
don't
have to
think-
go for hoax, but then again, I probably was going to go for hoax before the start. You know what I'm like? I'm a very, very cynical, fucking downtrodden individual.
So you're
But I'm good for hoax.
You're good for hoax and or slash hysteria.
Which
'Cause they
makes
were
not
talking
Brian
about
Young's
the
position
hysteria.
on chaos magic even more interesting in that
Right.
context.
Oh my god. Let me get my notes out here real quick so I can.
By the way, not Brian Young, but I mean to say, I guess this is as good a time as any. We're not live or anything, are we? Apart from
Nah, we're not live
totally
on
got
your
me on the
channel.
nostalgia, but the aspect. So it's actually two very powerful forces putting this army together that I'm opening right now. It's nostalgia
Yeah.
plus chaos magic. Because as we were discussing, if someone said manifest an army, I'm not just going to go abracadabra and it's going to appear. That's just silly. I have to actually, order it and so forth. But I'm basically manifesting
Here
an
we go.
army to prove that magic works. That and smelling the soldiers.
As good a strategy as any. Just don't kick off another world war, will you, Captain? But it's looking kind of tense out there.
It's one of those stories that went too far. I thought my little Afghanistan diorama, I started confusing causation with correlation, and every time I move one of the fucking pieces for cam, the fucking drone strike occurs. I'm fucking leaving that table alone, bro. At least with Waterloo, it already happened. Unless, of course, like Marty McFly, I could go back to the past and create another timeline. Don't go there. Don't do it.
You were already destined to do it. You're caught in an infinite loop.
Time Prophet's really getting into like conspiracy theory here.
About biscuits.
Yeah. Time Prophet in the chat says, was Spring Hill Jack Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe he had some opium. I don't know.
Oh, he's adding opium into the mix
was in
now.
Liverpool in 1904. This proved my point. They drink lots of alcohol in Liverpool.
Welcome to generalizing an entire city.
I know,
the
right?
liver birds in the
Good
chat
job.
say,
The Time Biscuit.
"It ain't there, mate. Fucking, that's not on, mate. Fucking stereotypes from that fucking southerner. They're from that fucking London."
There are two themes running here tonight: biscuits and drugs.
Biscuits are drugs. It's one thing.
Exactly.
I had no idea that biscuits were drugs. See?
Anything but the assigned topic, crew.
Right. Exactly. Boy. Yep.
I was just realising that my son's part Scottish, so if my son came on the panel, he'd be taking the piss out of me. Yes, that's an act, Dad.
Your son's part Scots, is he?
Yeah, through his mum, obviously, but yeah. So he's got that pride that his father unfortunately lacks.
Where from?
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Up north, that's all I got.
Well, there we go.
Oh well.
Actually, I'll ask his mum. I'll ask his mum right now. I'll find out.
All right. So there's a lot of theories on this, but one major one, I guess, is the main one, is that no one was ever caught or identified as Spring Hill Jack during this whole time. Combined with the extraordinary abilities attributed to him and the very long period during which he was reportedly at large, this has led to numerous and varied theories of his nature and identity. While several researchers seek a normal explanation of the event, other authors explore the more fantastic details of the story to purpose different kinds of paranormal speculation.
See, that makes me still think it's a cover story by the police for upper class English lads shenanigans.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it could be because you have a good point because the
They were
Marquis
quaffing
of
into beer.
Waterford was a drunk bastard that tore shit up. And at about the same time that this was going on, he had his little bout and vandalized some stuff. And as I found out, that's where the term "painting the town red" came from, was from an incident involving the Marquis of Waterford, who was
Really?
Irish nobleman. Yeah.
I
And
didn't
he
know
was
that.
widely known
Well,
by the cops and
they got me.
others.
It's a nice little factoid. That I like that one.
Painting the town red.
Yeah.
That's a massive gap
Yeah,
in my useless book of
he was
useless knowledge.
frequently, the guy was
Where?
frequently in the news in the late 1830s for drunken brawling, brutal jokes, and vandalism, and he was said to do anything for a bet. His irregular behavior and his contempt for women earned him the title the Mad Marquis. And it was also known that he was in the London area by the time the first incident took place. In 1880, he was named as the perpetrator by Coldham Brewer, who said that the Marquis used to amuse himself by springing on travelers and fighting them. From time to time, others have followed his silly examples. In 1842, the Marquis married and settled in Kirglemore House, country Waterford, and reportedly led an exemplary life until he died in 1859.
Sounds like it'd get cancelled off of social media real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose anyone can have an exemplary life if you have a whole police force covering for you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And then in the 1880s is when Jack the Ripper came out. He started doing his stuff.
Right.
Doing his stuff. That's rather understated, Wookie.
As you do.
Yeah, it's good. I just ripped the throats out of a couple of ladies.
Yeah,
And I watched that
I'm just
documentary
doing
on
my
World
stuff.
War II, and I saw Hitler doing his stuff too. Hey, Alec Baldwin, where you going with that stunt gun? Oh, I'm just doing my stuff. Bang!
Ooh, spicy.
Oh, God. Oh, Abby, someone in the chat says it was hallucination brought on by bad booze from Chernobyl.
Radioactive booze. Fuck, isn't
It's about 100 and something years too early for Chernobyl.
But then they went back in time with it.
all time traveling radiation. Why not?
And then the biscuit prophet's putting him in his place. This was before nuclear was invented.
Nuclear was invented. There was no nuclear. There were no isotopes in the atmosphere. There was nothing going on.
Here we go, Cockney. Abby, someone in the chat says, at the time prophet, so he was a time traveler.
There you go, Cockney. Now been acknowledged that I own the topic of time travel.
There we go.
Thank you, Wookie. We may not discuss time travel without Cockney present, or at least without watching the video.
Yeah. Time Prophet in chat says Spring Hill Jack was also known as the Peckham Ghost. Yes, he was. So only fools and horses actually saw the demon.
Oh, nice.
All right, time prophet.
Marley, my love.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Bubble.
Yeah.
What's all that?
Bubble, talking an awful lot of sense in the chat there.
Yeah.
I think there are two time prophets.
Where's our mods? Need a mod. Need a mod. Did you get it?
Sure.
That's funny.
I miss the old school trolls you used to get. Like Bubble appears to be one. Bubble, whatever his name is. You don't get them anymore.
That might be from me. Sorry.
I miss the old trolls.
The old trolls.
Follow me.
The trolls.
All caps lock.
Yeah.
Complete fucking mania.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Fidget More in the chat says, could have been bad booze delivered by a time travel spaceship, time prophet.
If it's time traveling, it's not a spaceship, it's a time ship. Are you saying, Bishop Moore, it's a space time ship?
Congratulations, Wookie. You've just got your first thumbs down. Someone just gave us a thumbs down in the chat.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it may be.
Oh, well,
I think who
my
may know.
ex-wife showed up.
Probably Bubble, was it?
who knows?
Toil and trouble.
I knew I shouldn't have asked her whether she was Celtic or Rangers.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's good food. All right.
Welcome to
All
Flirting
right.
with Sectarianism live on Wookiee Fever
Oh,
1969.
All right. Time prophet says possible. And Yvette DeVoyle. Good morning, Wookie, and everyone.
Nurse Ratchet's here.
Hey, Vet, what's going
Hey.
on, honey?
She was the first of my number 300 subscribers. 3 people have now become my 300th subscriber, but she was the first.
Well, looky here. Another one.
Well,
Yep.
looky here. You ain't going to
Looky
eat me, boy.
here.
You're in the chat.
That's just sad. That's just sad.
There's someone in the chat wanting to talk about cleavages, and we're just going to let it slide.
What? Soapy
Trust me,
Titway, come
you don't
back.
want that cleavage. You don't want that cleavage. Trust me. I'd rather take a cleaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But keep it coming, trolls. Glad you still follow me.
Are they your trolls?
Yeah, they're
I
my
don't
trolls because I tweeted out your stream, and so I have trolls who follow me on Twitter.
All
Yeah,
right.
apparently I can't. I'm having issues with this one. I can't get
It's
it to
kind of
go
like
away.
an STD, but on like social
Yeah.
media. So you kind of got my whatever you want to call
Your
it.
STD,
Sorry.
whatever you're
Yeah,
carrying.
you caught my STT or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just delighted there's more people in the chat. So don't block them. Keep them going.
What's next? More French porn?
I don't know. Hope not.
I'm still
No,
recovering
no-
from that
no
fucking
French
live
porn,
knob
please.
fest on the Brown channel. That is why you get blooded on the Brown channel. So make sure you don't get your fucking knob out live on TV.
Well,
Oh, the French perverts.
Brian
There
and I
you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that was
Use of
funny.
the word pervert noted. Maybe they were just normal French people. That's how they use French.
Brian and I were speaking about that
Oh.
before, about the brown thing and the porn that kept popping up when we were on. That was funny.
I forgot about. Do you know what's funny? Because I've been talking about that for a few weeks. Do you know, one week I'd like to really put in just put the link out in the chat, just see what happens.
Yeah.
10 minutes later, French
I thought-
filth.
I thought it was a trick to see if anyone recognised it. Someone gets their cock out. Oh, Cardinal Sin, it's you. Donk.
Hey, Pickles, how do you? I got the cheap version of the free version of StreamYards. So, how do I appoint?
StreamYard's
Mods.
tightwad.
You can't. You have to go to the YouTube. You have to go to the YouTube chat, and you can
Okay.
anoint people a moderator from YouTube.
Gotcha.
More power. More power.
Well, this particular asshole that's here right now,
Yeah.
his name's Testify. He basically killed another YouTuber. So don't let him get to you.
What?
And when I mean killed, I mean he's no longer living.
What?
Fuck.
When the guy commit
Yeah.
suicide?
Gave him a heart attack. Old man.
Well, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
That's sick.
That's serious.
hell.
And then he went
That's
around.
not cool.
Then he went around after bragging about it.
What a twat.
Yeah, that's completely uncalled for.
Just think of yourself as big time now.
Apparently so. It's like whack-a-mole. Every time they pop up, I delete or block every one he goes. So
I subscribe if I've been doing it wrong.
Just leave them up and we'll use them as an opportunity to do some shite impersonations on it. Some nice meaty words in there.
exactly.
Random troll in the chat says soapy tit wank, cleavage, 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 soapy tit wank. Oh no, that was me. That was Cockney Spock in the chat. Sorry.
Still not talking about Breeze plates.
Oh, now it's like a muscle now. Every time you say Breeze plates, Darius Munchausen, if he's here, will put he's basically just right. We're only ever,
Breeze plates.
he's already done it in my head. Yep, there we go. Breeze. Oh no, Bree, no, not in the mouth. Oh, please. It's good though. When they do the new version of Lord of the Rings, she's going to be
using
a
her
stunt
feet.
double for the. Welcome to Talking Over Each Other with.
Yes. Maybe it was Bree walking on her hands. She used her feet because her claws.
It was Bree.
Yes.
There you go. She went back in time.
Can we make the Time Prophet a mod? Because he's in the chat now saying, I'm glad I'm not a mod.
Make him a mod.
I'm sure Yvette would be glad to help out if you want to make her a mod.
So how do I do that?
In fact, I've got a mod Nurse Ratchet because she's quite hardcore when
YouTube,
we need someone to be hardcore.
Go to YouTube chat, go to your YouTube stream, and then you hover over someone's name and you see the three dots. You click the three dots and click Add Moderator.
Jim Carrey Robotnik in the chat says, where is the Rosetta cleavage? That's what I'm here to see. CC, CCC, see more later. Smiley face, CCCCCC, cleavage, see cleavage soon. See cleavage soon. I think we'll all agree with that one.
Clearly, people with a lot of time on their hands.
Myself.
Apparently.
Yeah, same.
I don't mind a bit of the old trolling. So
Well,
depends what it is.
Yeah,
It normally takes me a while to realise. That's the whole thing, because you got the straightforward trolls that come and go, wanker, or whatever. It's like, it's one of our regulars.
The art of trolling is gone.
How much did you get tonight?
Sorry, Pickles.
Yeah.
Throw a bit of sarcasm. That's about as far as I go with trolling, I suppose.
I mean, real trolling, deep 4D chess trolling is, build a relationship with someone, co-host a program with them, and then fuck them over emotionally. That's trolling.
Yvette's now got a wrench, I think.
The trolling just got heavy. We got Batman.
Yeah, you went from 28 to 36. And I'm pretty sure most of those are trolls.
Yeah.
You've got 36, have you?
Good grief.
Oh, he's keen.
Gotta love him.
Clearly, that's
take the subs. Take the subs, Wookie. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Don't block them more subs.
Shit.
Anyway, this stream is deader than my sex life at the moment, so
What?
shall we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Move along. Move along.
Did you mod Yvette?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no, you blocked Batman.
No. Yeah, I did mod her.
Okay, good.
Vet is asking, Wookie, are you on Discord? If you are, I wouldn't see it out in this particular stream.
No, absolutely not.
She's awesome.
Shall we move on?
Oh yeah.
I'm actually enjoying this. This is like Troll TV. Waiting for it to stop. I don't mind this at all. Unless you guys want to keep talking, go ahead.
That's what it is. It's yes.
Keep going.
Biscuit Boy's correct. It's Spring Hill Jack. You've manifested him in the chat, Wookie, by talking about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Brought him
You
out.
should have done a whole series about the
He's a
ghost of
frickin'
Marilyn
demon.
Monroe.
Well, it's like Candyman. So say it 5 times and he appears.
Fuck, does that mean that Bree's feet are going to appear at some point?
Sam Fox,
Little
Sam
Bree's
Fox,
feet.
Sam Fox.
Yeah.
Bree's cheesy feet.
Yeah.
dear.
Bree's cheesy feet.
So basically, Yvette's got this 911 room. Pretty cool idea. So whenever your channel gets trolled, You just let us know in the 911 room, and you immediately get mods coming to help.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
That way you're not alone.
Great idea.
And we're all over the place anytime.
I recommend NYPD Rich. Is the fastest gun in the West. He's really good, and also a sharpshooter. He doesn't get innocent people either. See, I'm efficient, but I'll kill everyone and let God sort them out. God will know his own.
Tends to err on the side of fascism.
Pretty much.
There you go. Oh, Batman. Bastard.
Oh, there he is again.
Yep, there
Do you
you
have
go.
anyone in the green room?
Oh, it's not going to stop for a while, man. That's why I'm like, this is kind of like a hurricane. Does anybody have a wristboard and some candles?
Yes.
Yeah.
No worries. Don't worry. Once it's over and you get all the accounts, then it's you should have a nice quiet time. But I apologize, boss. I'm 99% sure this is because I tweeted out your stream.
Yeah, that's okay. It is what it is. It's called, nature of YouTube.
Nature of the internet. Nature of the internet. There's all some dafties about.
Yeah,
I actually took this guy and hung him on my background. So he knows I got his number.
Dr. Eggman is in the chat now.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Dr. Eggman. That's nice.
You will be
I'm
deleted.
gonna hand it to YouTube
I know.
to actively
Will be
remove
deleted.
active subscribers and yet fail to stamp out trolls and hate crimers and robots.
But you know what you could do,
That's the
though?
worst of both
Actually,
worlds.
one thing you can do. Hey, boss.
Yes.
Okay, so what you can do is click on the oh shit, you're using StreamYard, aren't you?
Click on the old shit.
All right, can you go to your YouTube studio? Open up a new tab and go to your YouTube studio.
Yeah.
Okay, and what you want to do is when you're at your YouTube studio, you want to go to your live streams.
Okay.
There should be a live button. Once you're at YouTube studio.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, and you see your live stream there. You want to click the I'm sorry, you got to click content. So YouTube studio, you click content, then you click live. You see your live stream. You click the it looks like a radio tower icon next to the thumbnail.
Okay, so
you see
move the porn tab.
Okay. Move the porn tab. Okay, so I'm on the studio and it's where again? Pickles?
Content. So you click your icon, go to studio, then on the left, click content, then go up to the right a little bit, click live. And then down a little bit, you should see your live stream, and then you should see some icons to the right of the thumbnail. One of them looks like a red, when you put your mouse over it, a red antenna, like a Wi-Fi kind of thing.
Okay, so just to the left of the stream icon, or to the right of the stream icon.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see something that says view live control room.
Yes. Click that.
Did that.
Welcome to IT Help live on air. This is exciting stuff.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
But wait for this.
All right.
Cut
So
the blue wire, the blue wire, the red wire.
All right. So then in the
from what
top
you were
right
saying,
hand.
not Brian Young.
Okay.
Yes.
Boy.
I haven't owned these rules since I don't know the exact year, but something like 1979. And yeah, for all I know, these are the exact rules that have found their way back to my waiting little head.
Captain, I'm going to kill you.
Nice.
Are you?
All right, Pickles.
This.
Can you give me 2 minutes here? All right, so you're at the live control room. In the top right hand, you should see something that says. Matter of fact, can you share a screen real quick?
I don't know how to do that.
In StreamYard?
No, because I got the cheap version.
Okay. I'll do this off memory. What you're looking for is the settings button. It should be in the top right hand corner. Looks like a gear.
I'm not seeing it.
Settings. Give me a second.
I'm not seeing it.
Give me 1 second. And here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right, just stay where you are. I'm going to tell you exactly where it is. Just need to pull it up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. Refresh. Okay. Come on. Come on. I'm on my laptop, so it just takes an extra second. And loading. La 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 la. All right, and then here we go. Live streams. Click the. Here we go.
I would love that.
Wow.
What toys
All
figure?
All right.
I want that one.
So what
Would
you're
it
gonna
help
click
if I got
is
out and pushed?
what you're gonna.
I
Okay.
nearly bought that one.
You're gonna click the Let's see. Is it the edit button?
Only Star Wars product this calendar year. I caved. I had to.
All right. You're gonna click the edit button. Do you see an edit button on the screen?
At it. Where?
Okay, the screen that I have still has a list of the live streams.
All right. You want to click the Wi-Fi button like you did before, next to your current live stream.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then you're gonna see edit. Next to your
Apparently, there's
title.
a deleted scene in The Empire Strikes Back when Princess Leia
Oh, man.
walks out
Every
just
time
like
this
this, and Han
Fucking
Solo
age
says,
restriction
What? I
bullshit.
can't hear him. What?
The
and
age
Han
restriction
Solo says,
panel comes up
it doesn't
first.
matter. It's just a deleted line by Han Solo, the most important bit of missing dialogue in history.
I
Don't worry
gotta hear
about
what
it.
he's saying there, boss.
It's a age restriction stupid panel that pops up.
She walks out like this.
And I
he
hit-
says,
if I-
wow.
If
Is
I
it an
close
okay or an
it,
X or something?
You look
yeah,
pretty hot when you
when I
dress like a
close it,
girl.
it closes the screen. It goes back to the menu screen.
Did they say that? Really?
Apparently. I thought even if someone made that up, that's brilliant.
Now we're okay. I had to make a selection.
And then you're as
Okay.
good as gone, aren't you, Han?
Oh yeah, it's asking you for you just say it's not for kids or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so then
I
you
Jar
have to
Jar
press
Binks.
now, right?
Lando.
Saying
Repeat
Pretty
that,
hot.
Pickles.
The edit button.
about Padme.
What's that?
Jar Jar Binks
See
saying
an edit
pretty
button
hot.
on the screen
Padme.
towards the middle top right hand corner.
She's
Pretty hot.
14.
Yes.
She's
Click
fucking
it right
14.
now.
Click the edit button. We're almost there. And then
Yep.
a pop-up happens. Click customization.
Yep.
Okay, and then you see where it says participation
Conversations
mode.
up here, mister.
Correct.
Click subscribers.
Yep.
Change 5 minutes to 10 minutes
Yep.
and hit save.
Okay. Done it.
Get it
That's
there.
it. You should be fine.
Chop, 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 chop. Ah,
The funny thing is, that looks
Ah.
more authentic version of Carrie Fisher than she did in The Rise of Skywalker.
Mhm.
more layer than layer.
Is that the
Thank you,
Bespin
Pickles.
outfit?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yo.
No, it's a Hoth outfit.
It's a beaut.
That's good.
I'm checking
I
your
don't know if the
screen
captain's
right
ever
now.
had the finger up the skirt.
I'm looking
How
at
dare
it.
you?
Yvette's
All
got
right,
a
check-
wrench.
Checking your stream.
Nothing going on here.
There we go.
Walking Leia.
Hey, can you wrench me? I just typed in the chat.
Hold on. Yeah. Where are you at?
All right.
Done.
All right, we should be good.
All right,
How's
we're
that,
good.
guys?
Take 5, everyone.
Yeah, we're good.
Smoking Scotland.
All right. That. All right. We're in. Awesome.
Right, where's that fucking Burnett? Right, it wasn't a fucking. It was no fucking dream sequence, right? There's a fucking flashback. I was in the fucking carsy. Fucking hell. You know what I mean?
What the
He's
hell?
got no fucking clue. I was in the carsy acting. It's not a fucking dream. It's a fucking memory, Burnett, you fucking muppet. No wonder she divorced you.
All right.
Who's that supposed to be?
Is that Reservoir
Mr.
Dog?
Pink.
All right.
Mr. Orange. Oh, fucking that's gonna leave a mark in it.
Bridget Moore says, Cockney Spock, love your new version of Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds are fucking go. Cockney birds.
That's funny. That almost looks like you,
How fucking dare you.
minus the beard.
Mr. Cockney Orange.
Mr.
Cockney
Cockerson.
Can neither confirm nor deny rumours. Hipster rumours. Denied. Confirmed. Rumours. Sources.
Oh, it's Godzilla again.
That's my phone. It's my phone.
That's a classic Godzilla as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. It's
Careful.
not fucking loaded. It's not
Gonna
loaded.
say- Fucking Alec
Not
Baldwin again.
loaded.
It's not fucking loaded.
Hey,
Bang!
Alec Baldwin, how you doing?
Bang! Well, it's not loaded now.
Yeah.
I thought I feel sorry for Alec Baldwin. The guy spent the entire 80s stuck between Kim Basinger's thighs. Fuck him.
Yeah. They treated her like trash too.
I feel
Did
bad.
you ever
'cause I
hear the
liked him in
freaking
Hunt for
conversations
October.
they had recorded? It was recorded phone calls between him and his daughter.
Oh,
was-
yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Really, really messed up. That guy's messed up in the head.
Who is
Not a
it?
fan.
Yeah, he's not a nice human being.
I think this panel is the
Ray
last
just
panel
killed
that needs to
someone
be
by
saying fucked up
shooting
in
them
the
in the
head.
head.
Oh man.
It looks like the storm's
All
over now. There we go. Good stuff.
Good.
Right, good luck getting this
Fucking
stream
hell.
back on
You-
track, Wookie.
Yeah, well, we're pretty much over with anyway.
What?
I don't
We're just
know.
getting started.
No,
what
I
are you
can-
talking about? Hour and a
just
half.
started.
Oh,
We
yeah, we're
got
just warming
Look at
up.
that.
You
we got an hour and a half.
See,
I gotta go anywhere.
Sonny.
Okay, so what kind of BS do we want to conjugate and freaking stuff?
Soapy,
I don't know.
tipped and wet.
We want to talk
I can
about.
tell you about the counterpart in Prague. We can go over that.
We got Cockney on the stream. Who the hell needs to talk?
I know, right?
Oh,
Watch him play with
I
his
see what you did there.
dolls.
Shit.
I know. Let's talk about interpersonal relationships with other YouTube channels for a couple of hours.
Oh, fuck no.
Is the correct answer.
Enough enemies as it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh my god. Oh, hey, you know what? I gotta go do something with the dog. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Go
Can't
get
just
Entertain
abandon
the
us.
troops, Cockney. Entertain the troops.
We'll
What?
talk about Spring Heel Jacks while you're away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
There we
Pickles
go.
did this to me the other day. Okay, then, Wookie. Off you go. Have fun. Have
No.
fun storming the castle. Has he
I'll
gone
be
yet?
right back.
Right, radio silent. Right,
Right, thank fuck. Let's talk about something fun.
right. Okay, exactly.
You
The
remember
fuck
when
is the
you
obsession
when
with
you're
the
done with
fucking
stream,
the Wookiees and the Yetis and the aliens and the little jack-o'-lanterns? What the fuck? What kind of fairyland fucking phantasmagoria we walked into?
you know,
Really could have been.
I'm telling you, this is weird. First, I have a stream and I Alec Baldwin somebody, and now I Magic Johnson somebody.
The Time
No.
Prophet in the chat says at least Baldwin didn't shoot Kim Basinger. Well, it's the night is still young. You never know.
You know what?
Shut up,
Matter of fact, I'm making a T-shirt right now that says Baldwin shot first.
Oh, guess who's doing an unboxing? Engaging troll mode now.
That's fucked up. That is so
Today on Cardinal Sins unboxing, Cockney Spock's head.
fucked. Baldwin's shot first.
That's brilliant.
I'm surprised we haven't even seen it already yet.
Did
Could be
she
a
say
very dull idea.
McClunky?
I was waiting to say, I'm McClunky.
Big teamwork.
I like the way that a certain comment has been left on screen for all time.
All right.
Welcome to. Is it a question or is it an implication? With time profit for the prosecution.
Well, have you?
I confirm nor deny.
I thought you were going to say I was very.
I fucked up the aspect ratio for X and R. Then I kept Shatner waiting for half an hour. He told me off in front of the entire crew. And I pointed out that I was indeed I was fucking shit-faced. I was very, very drunk.
Ahoy, Scotty in the chat.
Speaking of drunk, it's Scotty R37. And starting to
How's it
sing.
going, Scotty?
All right.
Come on in, Scotty. Oh, Wookie's
Oi.
back. So anyway, yep, I believe in all these weird
Hey,
things.
beam
you're talking
Scotty
about.
up.
Great. Get Scotty up. He believes in
All right,
spirits.
Give me a second here.
Believes in it's a pun basically. But
Do you want me to do it, Wookie, and you can hold the fort?
No, I can pull him up here. I think.
Big Feet Jack.
What do you mean?
Thought I was following him. Guess
Take your
not.
time, Wookie. Take your time.
What the frig? Wow, holy crap. Yeah, not Brian Young. Can you help me out with that?
Didn't-
Jessica in the private text
Okay.
says, "Hey Cockney, what do you think of my new shoes?" Fucking hell.
He didn't soft block you, did you? Did he,
I don't know.
Wookie?
I thought it was following him and him me, but I didn't pull him up.
He's
on
had
my
a cashew. No, Scotty, put the peanut down, Scotty. Put the fucking
Yeah.
peanut down. We got a peanut down. We got a peanut
Aberdeen
down.
and cashew.
Cashew, no, Scotty. Checks.
Right, link sent to Scotty, and let's hope Scotty shows up.
Yes, let's.
Yes, let's.
Come on.
Come on, do it.
Come on.
Good now, right here.
Good now, hit the button. Hit the button. Scotty.
Flick the bean.
Drink more wine. Hang on a second.
Fuck your freedoms. Wear a mask.
There he is.
There he is.
There
Ahoy,
he is.
Scotty.
Scotty.
Ahoy!
Hello.
Scotty.
How we doing?
Very, very well. What's going on with you guys? It's a lovely panel. Heavens, all my favorite people are here.
We're all very low energy after the troll attack.
CrualBirab. I don't think Pickles and Scotty know CrualBirab up there on
No,
the
we
top.
haven't really interacted, I don't think.
No.
CrualBirab.
CrualBirab.
We have.
Well, I mean, proper
chat.
like this.
My carrot is
chat.
busted with cum the other day, for God's sakes.
Eh?
Well, think of it. Have I broadcast with you, CrualBirab? It's certainly been a while. I know you in the chat, of course.
I do believe that we've uttered 2 words, and that was on the stream that had all the French porn.
Oh, brilliant. That's where I saw you. Sorry, the dangling
French porn.
testicles must
Sorry,
have,
the rest of you missed all that, but Brian and I saw that, yeah.
Well,
So-
CrualBirab, speaking of porn, I have a question for you.
Okay. Sounds
I would
interesting.
like it.
Thanks.
So, when it comes to Belana Torres, we all admire Roxanne Dawson for her talent as a director and as an actress and as a former Casey Biggs slam piece. But do we appreciate her more with the forehead than as a human? I find, it's the weirdest thing.
Forehead. She doesn't look the same without the forehead. Like even
Like,
the
I
episode
think-
where she got split, I was like, what the fuck?
She's
That's
hotter
just-
half Klingon, is what I'm
She's
saying.
hotter.
And
Yeah, she's
all
hotter.
respect, Roxy.
No head.
Can I do a check off here and say she has wonderful muscles?
You may.
Scotty, you were supposed to be coming on and giving us your
Whistles.
insights to the Spring-Heeled Jack, the subject of tonight's show. You've derailed it somewhat.
All right, what were we talking about?
Welcome
remember.
to
We
what
killed
were we
him.
talking about?
Who is the
Yeah.
adult here?
We're putting off a troll attack.
Yeah,
I got Wookiee infected with my my troll TD.
he brought his troll.
Oh, there were
troll
trolls?
infection.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, troll infection, but we got it covered.
Yeah, we got it.
That's cool.
We got it. We got it covered. Thanks to
So, who's going to be okay? Brian Keith or Keith Brian? I don't know. Who's the black one? No, Keith David. Pardon me, not Keith Brian. Jesus. Keith David, David Keith.
Keith David, yeah.
Which one is at the end of the thing?
Keith David.
Keith David, yes.
Yeah.
So we got rid of all the Keith Davids?
I don't know.
Because he was the thing, right? Because you couldn't see his breath. I'm not being racist here, yo.
Creed David.
Well, they tried to say that it was due to the light, didn't they? About that one. You can see
It is
a
an
wee bit.
ambiguous question.
Yeah.
It is much like the top at the end of Inception.
I've not seen that. So.
Inception? Don't worry about it. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
The main characters did, and so did the audience.
Have you know, I admired that Elliot Page boy's performance in that film.
Page boy.
Page
Come on.
boy.
That's right. Yeah.
He was excellent.
He looks terribly happy these days.
Oh my God, still digs anal.
He was good in the Trailer Park Boys.
Well, and also Canadian. Yeah. A fine Canadian production. Any Trailer Park Boys fans in the audience? And Corner Gas, the GoBot.
Go bot.
Oh my god.
This stream has been officially derailed. From about
Oh no, what happened?
1 hour on.
Let's get us a rail. Let's find out about a rail. Which direction would you gentlemen like to go?
Scotty, the third rail is right here. If you just like to lie down and grip the ground, we'll be fine.
Oh, I'm gripping something. Anyway, why are there two of me? This is crazy. I'm multiplying.
Perhaps
Double
one is a
Scots.
replicant.
And check.
Yeah.
LDG, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing, boss?
I'm doing very well, boss.
Awesome.
How do you feel about Fletch Lives?
No clue.
Okay.
Is that
The
a
book
new
or the
movie
film?
an actor?
Shit.
Sorry?
Is that a
The
new
book
movie or an
or
actor?
the film?
No. It's a Chevy. No. Fletch Lives. I have not read the book, but no, Fletch Lives. Oh, you know what? No, there is no Fletch Lives book. It is based on characters. It is based on characters by Gregory MacDonald, but there is no Fletch Lives book. It's the sequel to the original Chevy Chase adaptation of the first Fletch book.
There's your answer. It's not based on the novel. It's not canon. I'm never going to watch that motherfucker.
You don't read or watch anything, dude.
I don't
No,
think
he
I've
never
seen
does.
Who's got the cat?
Oh, that's me.
I'm a pussy.
Of course.
Stephen Amore in The Cat says,
Fletch dies in the book.
Roxanne was a Klingon doing whiteface. That is, you know what? You got a valid point, except for the fact that Klingons are fictional. And there go.
oh, the old argument, it's fiction. Come on, now,
All right.
Scotty.
Well, no, but you can't be racist against a fictional race. I hate binars.
Why tell that to the Galaxians.
I'm gonna say it. Tell that to Superman.
The Time Biscuit.
As soon as I see him,
Jokes on a
Jokes
biscuit.
on a
We
biscuit.
had that conversation today on my channel, talking about Black Superman and shit.
oh, but well, I don't know. I always thought that Kryptonians were primarily Caucasian. It's an ice planet. Well, no, it's an ice planet. It makes sense.
Whoa!
I know, right? What?
Like if you're living, I don't know.
Oh shit!
Welcome to National Socialism with Scotty R37.
Perhaps Superman should be an Inuit. I don't know.
Nice. I got more downvotes than positive ones. Thanks.
Oh no, let me go over there and give you one
Thanks,
more up.
Nicole. Yeah. Okay, Scotty. Yeah.
I'll do. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna help.
Oh well.
Kathleen Kennedy in the chat says,
No, she's here, is she? What?
She's everywhere, cruel.
No.
Never leave us.
That
Leave us.
chick, she can dance. Oh my stars! Have you seen her in heels?
Oh,
Yeah,
Scotty, don't do it to yourself.
Oh no! But it's
God.
one of my favorite things. I love
No.
getting flogged.
All right, so I'm the only one getting on camera here. Come on, you got too many pretty faces.
All right, 2
Come
seconds.
on,
Okay.
That means I have to
Come on.
put clothes on.
people like seeing faces. Hey, what's
Just
going
a
on?
shirt.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. God.
That's
So have
what she
you
said.
have you guys seen that their Eternals movie?
That
Not
shitty
yet.
piece of crap. No,
I
Well,
started
no,
watching it tonight, but I'm going to have to. I'll give it 5 minutes on it.
Is it on demand or are you a
No, it's
Pirate
not
of the
a theater.
Caribbean?
Ooh, ah.
All right, I will accept. Yeah, sure.
Is there a demand to see it?
Well, and it's so strange with all the new movies that have been coming out and people who have been talking about them. And it's like, even like Dune, I will stop saying like, but Dune is something that even Dune fans have been tepid of, but praising. And the people who enjoy the filmmaking of Dune, they've been tepid of. Like it, oh no, it's an achievement, I swears. And same thing seems to be happening with the Eternals. Is it is an auteur vision, like Chloe Zhao did win an Oscar. I don't know for what. I never saw her previous filmography. But yeah, apparently she's good at what she does. And yeah, everyone seems to, and I'll stop saying yeah. It is a weird film going time where you actually have to where are my politics on this, or can I just like or dislike a movie based on the fact whether or not I liked it or disliked it? Does it have to be a whole thing? Do I have to plant a fag, and I mean cigarette? Thank you, Captain.
Well,
You know me too well. Do I have to actually be, oh no, I'm team anti-Eternal? I don't really care. I'd like to see the movie and find out for myself. And if it sucks, it sucks. I saw Captain Marvel in the theater and I was
That's
like,
what she said.
oh my stars, this is raspberry jam on brown toast, and I hate both of those things.
Raspberry jam should not go up the arse.
Well, I'm not going to explain my analogy. Anyway,
I heard it was lacking proper conflict, and I mean, just by looking at it, obviously they gender bended a bunch of fucking characters that didn't need to be.
Like with a Sibian?
The Eternals, they 3 of them are female. They were supposed to be men.
I went for a blue joke. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Do you mind if I just take a moment and go get my recreational botanicals?
Is there
Not
a
at all,
choice?
Scotty. That toilet needs cleaning anyway, so you might as well.
Oh,
I don't even have a brush.
besides, let's see your background. Yeah, you got plenty to look at. Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan, especially with the.
Fuck.
Oh, that was fucking quick.
What's wrong with this picture?
Nice
What is
to have a
wrong with this picture? Anyone?
No coffee.
What's wrong with this picture?
You're out of coffee. You're out of order, Captain.
Fuck it. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah,
Jessica!
I was specifically told there was a
Jessica!
conflict.
Wimbledon, starring Jamie Lannister and Vision from MCU.
No, not Jamie Lannister. That's actually Mary Jane Watson, but good guess.
No, Jamie Lannister's in it. Nikolai Costa-Waldau's in it.
Well, Alan Grant is in it. It's my favorite horror movie.
Your favorite horror movie?
Yes, quite. Delicious.
Wookie, what happened to Z? Was Z supposed to be coming on?
He had to do something that was going to keep him late. So, but I have the free version. So this is it as far as swears.
All
If
right,
you
you're
showed
limited
up.
My
to
favorite
6.
horror movie was Cuties.
God, the Last
Oh
Jedi
my
was a bit
God.
scary.
The silence speaks volumes.
Oh my god.
No, whenever anyone brings up cuties, I have to contain my erection. That's the problem.
Dear God.
Well, no, God has nothing to do with it.
The Cuties Challenge. Complete
Yeah.
that November.
How long
then
can you watch that movie without
then
taking
take
off
2
your
Viagra and
pants?
sit and watch fucking Cuties. Justin Trudeau.
I'm not even interested in a dancing movie to begin with, and then you make small children. This is like the Little Orphan Annie that sucks. Wait.
I'm so sorry if we get your channel deleted. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not.
I can't be responsible for another one. Come on.
Meanwhile, over at the Phantasmagorium. No, sorry. That was
I'll be
offside.
banned from every
yeah.
YouTube channel if I lose another channel because of me.
Oh man.
Well,
Dave
that was
Prophet in the
it.
chat
Fucking
says-
strong coffee.
I found out Z's secret identity,
Nice.
and even Z
Hurry up and make
said
some.
that the voice sounded the same on a YouTube video. What is, I don't even know Z's secret identity.
Who knows?
Are you all right, Scott? You look as if you're about
Super
to have another
secret
moment.
identity.
Oh no,
You have
I
any moments,
died.
Dip or
Scotty?
something?
I died.
Yeah.
It's just as someone who has recently stopped smoking, this is horrendous watching you two having cigarettes.
Well, and
Gasping for a cigarette.
not Brian. And gentlemen, apparently, when I smoke on my James Bond show, people dig it. Like, people comment and they say, this is like an old timey talk show. Some man hauling off on a cigarette. It's
Midnight
like,
caller or something.
God.
First menthol?
Live on air,
Oh my
Scotty R37 smoking a fag. Not you, Baldwin.
face, neck, and chest, my friend.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Don't assume my preferences. You don't know. The only way you will know is if I try and have sex with you.
Thank God there's an Atlantic Ocean separating us, Scotty.
Oh, God. You have no idea, not Brian. You have no
Do
idea.
not. There is no
Just
try.
pick
I would
Trudeau out
buy-
the country.
I would buy you a corsage. And
Just
what of
for
it?
fun?
Who cares? You'd say no, and I'd be disappointed. Doritos ensue. It's fine.
Yeah, then
Depends
you
how
just
much money you're
watch out,
throwing
make
away,
sure
Scotty. I
your
might
dick
cheat
never
them.
leaves your eyesight with them.
All the money is spent getting to Scotland.
Yeah, we know
I got
what the R
nothing
stands for,
left
Scotty.
over.
R
I
for
got-
New drink. No, you just right
Fucking
now.
roofie.
Good. You can throw this one out. I ain't gonna chance it.
Yep.
Do we have a topic that we can move on to now that we've managed to conclusively answer the Spring Heel Jack question?
Right.
UFOs.
Time Prophet says, I never started smoking. At school, they showed us 2 healthy lungs in a jar. And 2 black lungs in a jar. And it put me off of smoking.
I remember.
I am
those
still
videos.
wondering. I'm still wondering what the guy with the healthy lungs died of.
Tied up.
Can't be that healthy if
Exactly.
they're dead.
Wait a second.
That's that
Is
Bill
there a
Hicks
problem
classic,
that I'm
isn't it?
seeing that the-
Non-smokers die every
Every
day.
day. Sleep tight.
Yeah, that's
I don't want anyone to expedite their own non-existence, but I subscribe to the philosophy of William Shatner: live life like you're gonna die because you're gonna. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Anyway, let's move on to something brighter.
Well, the trouble with that philosophy is that lead every day as if it's your last. But the trouble is, what happens the next day when you're still alive and you need to pick up the pieces?
Yes, thank you, not Brian Young. If anyone's wondering how I ruined my life, it was by living each day as if it were my last, and then suddenly all the bills piled up, literally and metaphorically, and I'm still working my way out of that one. Quite right, not Brian Young. I found out. Where were you 10 years ago? I found out the hard way that why don't you live it every day as if what your last is fucking bollocks if you don't actually die. And that was a lot of cocktails.
Shatner also
that-
got to go.
you know
Or
what?
get divorced.
I demand, I will pay, I will put up a GoFundMe, a Kickstarter, a Patreon, however we have to do it. But I want you to say, I want it to be on your tombstone, Captain. Oh,
It
bollocks.
was worth it.
No. Every day I woke up and I didn't die, it was bollocks.
Bollocks. Oh no, I've got to do even more fucked up shit. It's a
Well,
one-way
no, you'll
train
now
now,
you'll
there's
be
no point stopping.
well. Time is the fire in which we burn. My time.
Burn in the ring of
Cruel, you were going to say
fire.
something there, and you were kind of.
I was saying Shatner at least got to go to space.
He didn't
Yeah.
indeed.
The stratosphere
did.
is space.
He even came back.
He did.
He did. He landed safely. Cruel. May I call you Birab?
Yeah.
Birab. Are you a Shatner fan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching the original series of Star Trek now. Well,
which
not right now.
and thank you for that. What do you want? What episode are you at?
What did you think of City on the Edge of Forever, and why is it shit?
Oh no. What episode are you on?
I
To address these.
Just watched Mirror.
Yeah, Mirror.
Yes, the best
You were
one.
talking about that one. Yeah.
Yep.
It
I watched
starred
that just
Cock-
last week.
It starred Cockney Spock there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cockney Mirror spot.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's
Cool.
season 2.
Sorry, on. Best episode.
That I am fascinated by the mirror universe until Discovery takes it over. Like I'm even fascinated to a certain extent, although it does get tired in Deep Space Nine. Like I enjoyed LDG, you'll know the episode, the first mirror episode where they blow up Odo.
Odo. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It doesn't have mirror in it. Crossover.
Yeah.
And that is an interesting because it does set up what happened. It's like this is the first visitation. They've actually outlawed transporters in the mirror universe in case there was another incursion from an alternate universe. Like these people were fucking incredibly xenophobic to good people.
I've only watched the DS9 all the way through once, so I'm a bit. I know they retouched the Mirror universe in Enterprise as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. That was an interesting
Midriff to
episode.
pole. We have full belly button. Confirmed.
I still say that if you are hesitant against Enterprise, I would watch a Mirror Darkly 1 and 2, not knowing the characters at all, and then go start watching it.
It's
Scotty's
underrated.
actually right.
Enterprise was underrated, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
But I think it's getting traction now.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
the Mandalorian compared to the shit sandwich they're trying to call Star Trek now, it's a fucking feast, isn't it?
Yeah, but has
It's the
anyone seen
Mandalorian
Quantum
Star
Leap?
Trek.
Oh,
I was
not
a big
for
fan of
years.
Quantum Leap back in the day.
Not for years.
If you want to go prime Bacula, like I'm a big fan of Enterprise, but if you want to watch some really good Bacula, you go
You're a
Quantum
fan of
Leap.
Count Blackula.
I just like
Hey,
Eddie
Viva.
Scott. Hey, not
Viva,
Brian.
I'm using that test stream real quick, and I'm sending people, anybody who comes over to my channel right now, I'm sending them over. You might
Okay,
get a small
cool.
jump, guys. You might get a small
Okay.
little raid.
Okay, cool deal. Because we're just doing freeform stuff now. We're done with the Spring Hill Jack stuff. We did it a
Oh,
while back. So, cool. Thank
Hey,
you.
dopey titwank.
Lex,
Yeah, thank you
what
very
up,
much.
boss?
And
Looks like titwanks are back on the
Well,
menu,
thanks.
boys.
a Wattle Bank
Wattle Bank.
with Brie Larson's feet.
Oh, get those fucking gangrenous toes out of my mouth. Get those fucking
Again with the
barrel
cheesy
claws out. Oh, the
Ah.
big toes going. It's tickling my
The sandwich,
tonsil.
you got toe jam
Oh.
and toe cheese in there.
Taste the toe sweat pooling at the bottom of your mouth. Oh, Scotty, no.
No, I'm sorry. I think you're
Between her
wrong. I
toes.
think you're wrong, and I think you're rude. Because quite frankly, if she has hobbit feet, I'm still taking a foot job.
Let's face it, there's not one of us that's going to knock back a foot job. Let's be quite honest.
I don't even yoga, and she looks like a vegan. I have no shot.
Knock back. Would you? That's a good philosophical. Would you knock back a foot job from a Balrog?
I don't know what
No,
Lord of the
no,
Rings
no,
is.
Yes.
Son of a red shirt says Quantum Leap is so dated. It's a time travel show. So, I'm sorry. I'm editorializing. Quantum Leap is so dated. Don't get me wrong. Love Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell is a hugely underrated actor with decades of experience.
Yes.
But truthfully,
Yeah.
Quantum Leap did not age well. I have looked at it.
Like your first wife.
No, not like my first wife, because I still have my box set of Quantum Leap.
Nice.
I do not have my first wife.
In a box.
In a box on a shelf.
Yet.
But no, I think that it is of its time, but also it is timeless because it is portraying, it's almost Back to the Future-esque because it is portraying the idealized version of the future with the idealized version of the past. It's crazy.
To
Is it the idealized version of the past? There's so many horrible things that went on, some very, you would say,
But-
probably controversial these days episodes.
Oh, no.
Kronos
Yes,
in the chat
agreed.
says,
Race and
"Hey, I was
disabilities,
told to show up
etc.
here."
It's, yeah.
Kronos, what up, dude?
One of the episodes, I believe it's a 2-part, or it's at least a 2-hour episode, is to ensure that JFK dies because the most important person to save was Jackie Kennedy. That was the purpose of Sam inhabiting Lee Harvey Oswald.
and we're back to City on the Edge of Forever, but
Yeah, it's just weird. It's all a time trap. Well, actually, not at all. Anyway, it's an interesting. It's a weird show, but it ages well. But if you do enjoy the Mirror universe, all of them, I would highly recommend A Mirror Darkly simply because it starts off with Zephram Cochrane shooting Vulcans with a shotgun and humanity taking over the first Vulcan ship. It's great.
I'm making a little.
Yeah, that
note
was a
of
good one.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that one. I mean, I've got the seasons of Enterprise and DVD. It's good.
Yeah.
What are you, Amish? You don't have a Blu-ray player?
Don't
I've got a
mention Blu-ray
PS4.
players.
Sorry?
I've got a PS4, so
I have an
I have
Xbox One.
I have got
PS4
Blu-rays.
plays
I just don't
Blu-rays.
have as many.
confirmed.
Yeah. Yep. They play Blu-ray.
Well, and do you guys really care about the difference between Blu-ray or DVD, or do you just enjoy
Yeah,
having the
absolutely.
physical
Whilst the difference
copy?
not even- Yes, definitely, absolutely, it's huge.
Like I have many DVDs, and I'm like, do I have to get the Blu-ray of this? No, not really. I don't need Joe versus the volcano
When
on
you've seen
Blu-ray.
4K Blu-ray looks like fucking Lego. I want 8K. I want it now.
So it's like your internet.
That's my internet is shit. My 4Ks are beautiful. They require no network interference. I just pop them on and they work.
I
mean,
apologize
here,
for
it's
yelling.
not guaranteed of an electricity supply, so I can still fuck out at any time.
All right. I didn't mean to be a dick, but I was.
Kronos in the chat says some peeps have more than first wives. Yeah,
No, I stopped at one.
I'm on 3.
At the same
What is
time.
it?
No.
7 wives for 7 brothers?
Yeah, no, I stopped at 3.
I stopped at 3. I stopped at 3
3.
bottles of whiskey that night.
Yeah.
It was really quite enough. I stopped at 3. Yeah, hold back there. You don't go over the top there, will you? Only 3 wives.
Only 3. Time Prophet in the chat says last episode of Quantum Leap is annoying. Why do they bring God into everything?
Well,
Ask the
does
writer.
anyone help? I don't want to, as a Scot, I don't want to feel like I have lone ownership over Quantum Leap, but I really like the mystical aspect of the last episode of Quantum Leap, where it wasn't necessarily God, it was just there is a power. Like there is, I don't know, a companion who was created in the same vein as Sam, and like the ability to, there is always something bigger than yourself, I think is an important message. Like
That's
there's
what she
something,
said.
well, that's what she always says.
You think there is something
LDG.
bigger than yourself, other than
Then Quantum Leap? No.
I don't know how I felt about it. I worked with the show. I can't remember the last couple of episodes, but I remember
Alright,
was it
we're
not
good.
left quite
think that's
unsatisfactorily.
The last episode I think is free on YouTube. I think you can check it out, but it is fairly unsatisfactory, but it is such a question mark. It is such a finger painting of the entire show. Like, don't forget, in the middle of Quantum Leap, there were evil leapers who were apparently Soviets or whatevs. So I don't know what goes on in that show.
Fuck, I can't.
But
No, there was the evil leaper and the devil, right? Or if I remember correctly.
yeah, it was a battle. At one point, it was a chess match.
Well,
that
no,
was run the
it's-
same time as
yes, I've
Twin
seen it.
Peaks, so it's a lot of
Before.
strangeness there.
It's pre-Twin
Yeah.
Peaks. It's
I've never seen
pre-Cop
that either.
Rock.
I've
They
never
run
seen
at the
Twin
same
Peaks
time at
either.
one point, didn't they?
I think 93 Quantum Leap ended, 92 or 93.
94.
They were
something
certainly
like that.
at the same time.
Oh,
So it could be a couple of years either way.
well, I don't know time zones in Scotland, so
We're
you
talking
could be a
about
couple
doing that
years
again.
ahead.
Aren't they? I thought I read something about them wanting to do another Quantum Leap.
What now?
Yeah, something serious about it too. Not just
Really?
hearsay.
And no,
I'm not brimming with enthusiasm for that.
Are you saying that the Bacula version is definitive, Scotty?
yes. And the thing is that if they brought back Quantum Leap, and even if they wanted to soft reboot it, like the last episode has a title card that says Sam never left home, or leaped. Pardon me, it is a technical term. He never leaped home, and so I assume that if they were to remake Quantum Leap, they would have Sam Beckett be like Sam, or not Ziggy. Who's the guy? Al.
Ow.
Yeah, and that would be unacceptable because you would probably get some form of lady being a sassy person going through history, and then you would get Scott Bakula being Jiminy Cricket. And part of the fun of Quantum Leap was that Al, the hologram that only Sam could see, was he was sly. He was lascivious. That's not how you pronounce it, but I've been drinking. But like he was
What?
he's not your advocate. He's not your advocate. He is the guy who's like, come on. No, I've got all the inebriates. So yeah, like it would be stupid to have Sam advise a reckless soul. Part of the fun of Quantum Leap is that Sam is a pure soul, and he's being advised by Hugh Hefner with a Game Boy.
I would hate to think how they would do it if they're going to go down the female empowerment route. It's going to be, let's correct all the things that this fucking white dude
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I hope it's not going to be like that.
You can just see it. Anytime they want to do
It's
a
a good story.
remake or a reboot, it's going to get jacked up. And by today's standards, they're going to woke the crap out of it.
Well, and also, if anyone in the audience is not seen Quantum Leap and you'd like to be introduced to Quantum Leap, I would say your best bet is to watch the season premiere of season 2 and then go back to the beginning.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that would be my viewer's guide. Everything else, you can do what you want. You bounce through time just like Sam. But the first episode you should watch is the season premiere of season 2.
I mean,
now,
fuck,
Brian,
every
now,
now
can
they
you
did
read-
like important dates like JFK and shit. Imagine them trying to do a 9/11 episode.
Yeah.
Sam would have been on the plane.
Yeah, pretty much. This one's gonna hit the. Yeah, exactly. They would do
Yeah.
that. Shit.
Yep, they would.
Back
That's
when
why I know. Can you read
social
this in front of
commentary
her?
in science fiction was acceptable.
Scotty, can you give way
Shut
to the
up,
host
yeah.
for a second?
Sorry.
Yeah, not Brian. Can you read this out from the Son of a Red Shirt, please?
Son of a red shirt in the chat says, fucking autocorrect. Hugely missed opportunity on Enterprise not to have Dean Stockwell as the Admiral Scott Bakula had to answer to. Think Vaughn Armstrong is great. Would have preferred to see Dean.
Well, he was in one episode, wasn't he? Dean Stockwell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He was Dean Stockwell was in Dune.
Yeah, it was a shit.
Yeah, he was in Dune. He played the
So,
Doctor
it
in
didn't-
Dune.
Aye.
It was an okay episode, but you never saw him come back, and that pissed me off.
And the newer Battlestar Galactica, he was in that as well.
Yeah, he played the bad Cylon.
Mm.
Skin job.
Oh, the Time Prophet says, I think Sam Beckett tried to get home, but ended up in Twin Pines Mall, and he secretly helped Marty get home. There are multiple stories about when Sam Beckett shows up on the Enterprise D, or when if you want to seek out Sam Beckett, from Quantum Leap, fan fiction, he's been all the universes. He is more prolific than Doctor Who.
Nice. Yeah, because he played the Doctor in Dune, which is an interesting role. A lot of great actors in that freaking movie.
I can see a great episode now. Al, who am I? You're someone named Alex Kurtzman. You're supposed to fix something. I don't know what it is yet. We got to figure out what it is.
You're supposed to destroy network television so that the internet thrives. You're supposed to subscribe to LDG Geeks Enjoy. You're supposed to subscribe to Wookiee Fever. We have to get the sane voices out there, Sam.
There you go.
What you got there?
Dune.
Dune. Did you
Nice.
I came across
Sam, you're Alec Baldwin. Check.
You're gonna have to shoot this cinematographer.
Scotty, read this out from Son of a Red Shirt, please.
If I may, Son of a Red Shirt says, what if Sam leapt into one of the Twin Pines Mall terrorists that Doc Brown sold the bitchin' nuclear bomb to? Will this be his final leap? Heavens, no. You know what? I like to think that Sam Beckett leapt into Joe Flaherty from the end of Back to the Future Part 2. And so he was the one, and it was like, we just have to deliver a letter, Sam. That's all we have to do. I don't know.
All right, aye. The letter at the end, yeah.
Well, and Joe Flaherty, great Canadian.
I'm just tweeting someone that thinks they've solved the time travel issue, like the Descartes question. I've been fucking talking about it for 35 years, and some cunt on Twitter thinks they've summed it up in one tweet. I don't fucking think so. Here's a link to my video now. Shut the fuck up.
But Captain, you're only 29.
What? I'm 29. What?
You haven't been talking about this for 35 years. You're so much younger than that.
Oh, nicely put. I time traveled and started early.
Pickles,
can you find the link to my time travel?
You know, he's Springfield Jack.
Travel and send me a DM because I can't find my own video, and YouTube refuses to list it in my own list of my own videos. That's how stupid YouTube is. It's denying the existence of my time travel video as if I'd made it in the future and not yet put it in.
Well, that's a possibility.
I know it exists because I've watched it on the Pickles show, so I know Pickle knows about
in the
it.
future.
I've made him watch it. Pickles, can you find it and send me the link on my DM? I can't find my own video. YouTube's not helping. What do you mean I'm not helping? Shut up, YouTube.
Well, it's because the tortoise is on its back, baking in the hot sun. Its legs are flailing.
It's meant to be a comprehensive list.
Wookie, can you do a couple of chats?
Yep.
Time Prophet says, I am wondering if Sam Beckett, Can I go ahead one? Can
Yes,
I go?
that's what I was meaning. Yep.
Yeah.
May I go to Time Prophet? Wookiee Fever 1969. Why do so many people hate you?
It's Pickles' fault.
What did I do now? I just
all
went
the
and got a
trolls.
drink. What the hell did I do? What?
Have
You
you got my
made-
link yet? Pickles, get me the link. Pickles, I need that link.
What
You made
thing?
people hate people.
No. Kronos, yeah, there was an invasion of trolls that latched onto and infected Pickles when he came over, and they started bombing. So that's why there's that many dislikes.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
But
What
we
link
got
do
it
you
all
need?
sorted out. But that's
Oh,
fine.
come on.
So that's the skinny on that, Kronos.
You also missed the biscuits and drugs we were all talking about.
Right, exactly. Let's see. The Time Prophet says.
Here we go.
Want to read that one, Scott?
Scotty.
Oh, I am wondering if Sam Beckett died when he first used the time machine, and all these adventures was his last thoughts before he died. Interesting thought. However, Jacob's ladder, unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Jacob's cracker.
No ladder.
I like that idea.
I don't. And it's one of those things where I don't want the thing that I'm watching to be a lie.
Well, exactly. I would heartily agree. I quite like the idea of it.
Oh no, it's interesting
Well,
the synapses dying and firing, and then figuring that he was Dr. Joyce Brothers, or no, Dr. Ruth Westheimer. Pardon me, I mixed up my sex therapist.
Dr. Ruth.
Beep, boop.
Yep.
Welcome to Radio Silence on the Wookiee Fever.
Beep, boop.
Yeah.
Oh no, we were all just thinking about Dr. Ruth and how she
Dr.
gave
Ruth.
great head.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah,
No, she was an excellent oral lover.
great. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, auditory and also fellatio.
Here, read this one, Scotty.
The Time Prophet says the new Jacob's Biscuit was unsatisfying, but the first Jacob's Biscuit movie was good. Well, again, I think it's either Keith David or David Keith was in that movie as well.
No. You know what you guys could do? You guys could help me for this Saturday. Tomorrow night, I'm doing a Nerdgasm, and I don't have a topic. And I don't know if maybe Scotty might be able to help me out with this, or any of you guys. I need an adult nerd topic. Something related to either sex, sexy, and something nerd related. I was thinking sex and time travel, but I don't know how the hell I can mix those two together. What do you guys think? An adult nerd topic for tomorrow night.
Involving shagging.
Something our panel can talk about, maybe something each individual.
Anal, vaginal, it's up to you.
Jeez.
That's what she said.
Like, for instance, one topic we had was, what if the world gender changed? You woke up and you were the opposite sex. So everybody went around talking about what they would do if they woke up as the opposite sex. We pretty much found out that women would have to take over the world for about a few days, while the guys take that much time to get used to their body.
Nothing would change.
That's
One
kind
guy
of
said
happening
he
now
would divorce
anyway.
his wife, now husband, immediately. Yeah.
Straight in the bathroom for a Tommy Tank.
A nice Tommy Tink.
I'm genuinely stumped. What the fuck?
You got me.
How long do I have to be a lady?
That was the question. How long? You don't know. Could be a day, could be forever.
I just thought of something, but
Well, scientifically, like I'm a little guy. Like I'm a slight man. Like I'm 5'10". I'm kind of a beanpole. I have the metabolism of a squirrel. So I wake up tomorrow and I'm a lady. All right. I'm gonna be a small woman. Still 43, still obnoxious. I'm like, it's still me.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna beat me up.
Well, you remember the whole world.
Is that just in general or being a woman?
You woke up.
No, but now it feels like it's an interesting dichotomy. Like it's a transition of things. It's like, what if I was
Certainly
just
is.
me, but a woman? And it's like, I know a lot of big women who would, or no, even it would be the epitome of chicks being mean to chicks. Because I know a lot of dudes who now would feel absolutely justified to beat the shit out of me because we're both chicks. Like, they'd be fine with it. And it's like, I can hit a lady now? Of course I can. I'm a lady. There are a lot of big dudes coming after me to beat the fuck out of me. Now that they're ladies. Anyway, no, I think that I would probably go shopping. I need to get a new wardrobe. I'd probably shower longer.
Welcome to Harmful Stereotypes on the Wookiee Theatre.
Now I have a reason to have one of those detachable heads in the freaking shower.
I already have one, and I would find out what all the fuss was about. So yeah, no, the morning would be lovely, but as soon as I went out in public, dressed like Doctor Who.
Well, why don't you dress like Dr. Ruth and read this
like,
from
shit, I
the
gotta
front
sit
of the
down.
record?
Because I'm too tall.
Read the chat, Scotty. Go on.
Yeah,
No, it's fine. Okay, so Son of a Red Shirt says, Jesus, talking about that old lady sex therapist giving nickel BJs in the racetrack. Giving nickel BJs in the racetrack parking lot is when I check out. Laugh out loud. Enjoy the rest of your stream, fellows. Like we weren't. It's not real. It's all fiction. It's jokes. Moving on. Kronos, I didn't say squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Oh my God. Here's one from the Time Biscuit. Who wants to read that
Time
one?
Biscuit.
Return of the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It has sci-fi. It has sci-fi and ladies and George Clooney's first ever movie. Really?
Have you ever seen it?
No.
I can't remember.
Neither have I. I would love to do.
Like in passing, but I've never actually watched the entire movie.
Neither have I. LDG. If you want to do a watch along the same way that you did Blade Runner, I'd love to do it.
Yeah,
there was one of the slasher movies that he was actually in.
Blade Runner watch along.
In the first part of it, he gets offed by. I don't know
you
who
asked
does
me to
it.
sleep. You were invited.
Yeah.
Where the hell were you?
I didn't say I wasn't. Pipe down, defensive boy.
Hey, I did that stream just for you.
Yeah, at 4 o'clock in the morning, the one
found a
time in the
better
week I
man
was
to be
asleep
with.
at 4 o'clock. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying it didn't happen. I wasn't there. It didn't happen. If a Blade Runner live stream happens and Cockney's not there, does it make a sound? No. No valid points were made because I wasn't there to correct you.
Captain, your Blade Runner watch along has not happened yet. It will. It will.
Well observed, Scotty. Conspicuous by its absence, wouldn't you say?
I was there. I don't.
Someone's been.
Let's not quibble about who murdered who.
Thought you cared about
Which
me.
version, Scotty?
Let's
Which
not bicker and
version?
argue about who killed who. What's that from?
Oh, I think it's from a Monty Python.
That's what it is.
Could be.
I don't know
Supposed to
specifically.
haggle for the
This is
goal.
supposed to be a happy occasion.
Throw out your
Knitters.
dead.
Who threw that?
Throw out your dead.
Throw it, you're dead.
I'm
not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. And don't worry, you will be.
You have a tattoo?
Uh,
A tattoo. The whole thing's a tattoo.
If
Tattoos
you
all the
call
way
Hervé
down.
Vilches to your camera, I'm going to be so impressed.
English, Latin, got the whole bit. It's all there.
All right. Nice.
I wish some fucker would translate. Anyone know what this fucking thing? I woke up with this on one of my live each day as if what you last. There goes an identifier for Big Brother. Anyone can read what this fucking means?
Yeah, I can read it. It says I blew bubbles until he got a sex change.
I knew it, Michael Jackson. You should have left me in the room with that fucking chimp.
There
As
are
he
only
found drunk, please return to Broadmoor.
I knew
there are only 2 tattoos that I want. One of them is a barcode on the back of my head, like Alien 3, and the other one is the words "I don't know" in Japanese script on my forearm. So that when they ask you, "What does that say?" I don't know. And then when you actually ask someone, they say, "What does that say?" And they say, "I don't know."
And you're stuck in the
Welcome
music
to
hall.
Tonight's edition of What the Fuck Does My Tattoo Say?
Oh, it says,
Well, I know what it says. Sorry. What does it
no, I
mean?
can't see it. I can't
It
read
says-
it.
I can't see him. You're
Only
fucking
X-
2 inches.
You gotta zoom in,
Alright,
zoom in, enhance.
Expansium Fortasse Requiris Nescio Sed Fiori Sentio Ex Excrucio. I know what it
Oh,
says.
it's
I know what it
Latin.
fucking means. In fucking Latin. Was it Latin X, I suppose, now?
So Pappas.
I always
Now
wanted
the-
the Matrix, the
Latin.
Matrix
Now-
code. I want to tattoo the Matrix code going down my legs. That way I can say I busted the code.
Oh no, I've already had my testicles colored. I have a blue pill and a red pill. It's up to the lady.
You had your ball.
So,
found.
Captain, what does your Latin arm tattoo? What is the translation to English, please?
That is the question.
All right. If you,
What, you think that I'm going to get tattoos with fucking answers on them? Hello?
there is no index.
This one's in English and it doesn't make
Oh,
any
no,
fucking
it's
sense.
fucking Deckard's a replicant in fucking Latin.
Oh, how did you know? How did you know? You know you ruined it.
He's a deep soul. You shouldn't poke the tiger. He's a gentleman and a scholar, and I won't have him disrespected. But I do want to know what it says. I'm dumb.
Right, this one's in English. You ready? No joking about. I'm just going to read it verbatim.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Do you want to know? You don't want to know. I won't.
Sure,
bother.
let's go.
I want to
You want
know.
to know? I don't want to hog the chat. You sure you want to know? I mean,
Tell
you
us
know.
already.
Who says?
The most important thing you will ever learn. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
You got a fortune cookie tattooed to your arm? Are you serious?
Stop playing with my bell end and work the shaft.
Do I look
fortune
like
on
I'm
there.
kidding?
You got some auto numbers on there too I can get real quick?
Yeah.
The most important thing you will ever learn is inked on the arm of the muse. Fuck. What the fuck does that even mean?
Uh,
Yeah, whatever
No,
you
there
were
was
going
way
on.
more
The
text
most
than that.
important thing you will ever learn. What is it?
One
Time
thing.
Prophet in the chat says,
Thank you. See what he said?
"Welcome to My Name is
Thank
Scott.
you. That's what I
have
said.
taken over your channel,
One
and I
thing.
know nothing about Spring Hill Jack."
Fucking time.
Time Prophet, you are
Yeah,
correct. I
tiny
know nothing of
extensions or
spring
some shit.
shield whack.
Neither do the rest of us, apparently.
I don't know. What is it? What is Springtime Jack? Or whatever it is.
That sounds like a porno.
Claudine.
That might have been a better topic for the evening's conversation, Wiki.
Literally rather talk about fucking soapy tit wanks. than
Do you
go
guys
to-
remember the actress Jack A? She was on 227. She was sort of a
Yeah, I
buxom.
remember her. Yeah, annoying.
Like, so, no, yeah, she was. She was sort of like a Fran Drescher, but like an African American Fran Drescher. She was on 227 for the love of Pete.
Yeah, I
I
know,
remember her from everything.
yeah,
But that's my highlight. Anyway, so
All
she's still alive.
uh-huh.
And she found out that Idris Elba was going to be doing the voice of Knuckles. And so she said on a tweet, and I don't know if it's still up. I don't know if you can find it. I saw it somewhere and the internet told me. So take this with the entire shovel of salt. She said, well, if Idris Elba is playing Knuckles, can I play a villain so that I can have Idris Elba Knuckles deep in me?
Oh, I saw something about that.
That's
Dear, oh
funny.
And at that moment, I fell in love with Jack A. What a fucking boss! If you're gonna say, "Oh, I would have that guy inside me," that is great. That is one of the perfect jokes. The character's name is Knuckles. Come on.
Her exact tweet was, "Should I play a villain in Sonic 2? I know one way to make Idris Elba's Knuckles disappear."
Oh!
That's it, yeah.
See? I couldn't do it as well as Jack A. Fucking beautiful.
That, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
fascinated.
Latin, says Biscuit Boy. Well, fuck me sideways with a chainsaw.
Kronos, you spelled it wrong.
Conjugate the verb.
No, it's PYG, Piglet.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Aye, I thought it might have been.
Oh yeah, no, let's not quibble about Yeah, and that's after Lancelot goes into and kills everyone. Everyone.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's actually the only one of those I've seen.
It's such a good. Yeah. Obviously,
But a flesh wound.
I know, right?
Pickles.
Oh, you got it.
God.
That's it right there.
Nice.
As soon as I've read the rules, game on.
What is Big T Moore's favorite color?
Budget.
Blue. No. Ah!
Is it Big T? Fuck, I've been saying budget the whole time.
I don't know what this is. I just use the things on the screen.
Budget Moore, one of our
Letters?
favorite first listeners. In fact, I think I started calling. I think I said bigot more, but that was I soon got.
Well, that's offside. You can't do that.
Yeah. Well.
Blue. No. Ah!
There's the quote.
It's
Let's
no
not
bigger.
argue about who killed who.
See, it sounds better when you say it. Can you do that again? Can you do that just clean?
Well, am I a fucking performing monkey? You're not gonna
Please,
remind
if you would be a performing monkey.
Chim, chim,
Let's not
dance.
bicker and argue or row about who fucking killed who.
That was great.
It's more of a northern accent.
Every planet has a north.
No, but in the Soviet Russia, tattoos rub you off.
Oh my god.
No, if you can rub them off, they're not tattoos, and if they're tattoos, you can't rub them off.
You're a
I'm
Wonka?
wanker, says
Wonka?
Kronos. Well, you'll fit in.
Oh, I thought a Wonka, like a Willy Wonka.
No, well, that's Willy Wonka, isn't
No.
it? It's not Willy Wanker. Willy Wanker. Now that's a movie I'd like to see. Willy Wanker.
What? No. What? Why would you want to see that film?
Because I like mirrors.
Ted Prophet in the chat says, at Kronos, you need to see it. Gomez
Bring
from
Hill
the Addams
Jack in the
family
chat,
is the
sis.
mad professor in every movie. Moving on.
Distracted Pickles in the chat says, "Where's my pornography?"
No, we know where our pornography is.
30 minutes to cards
Right here.
by Nurse
Burned into your skull.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for it.
There's 10 toes, Brie. There's 10. Oh.
Brie.
No, it's all right. It's vodka, really.
Oh my There you go. Time Prophet says, I didn't do Latin at school. Not old enough.
Me neither.
Well-
I found these things called books.
No, but and the only reason I know Latin is from Tombstone, like when and also Event Horizon. Primarily Event Horizon when he says "Liberate tuta me," when he's holding his own eyeballs in his hands and at the screen, and it's like, oh my god, these people went crazy, and it was like, what does "Liberate tuta me" mean? And they think it's a distress call, but it's a warning to stay away because it's a devil ship. And then also Doc Holliday from Tombstone, and Doc Holliday and Johnny Ringo, they both speak Latin, and it was the moment where it's like, an educated man. Now I'm sure of it. I hate him. And I loved that. So, yeah, those are my two experiences with Latin. So if I don't know how to speak Russian,
And
that's it. That's all I got.
oh,
I thought
okay.
it was E.T. That's one of them, Wookie. Et means and. We passed
E.T. the extra
code.
testicle.
Et
Did I
means
leave it-
And.
Did I leave a dangling participle?
A dangling testicle?
Well, no, but which one? The red one or the blue one?
Tombstone's a really good film, though.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Quite.
Really good.
Time
Welcome
Prophet in the
to
chat
Laser
says,
Focus with Pickles.
Cockney speaks over me in the chat.
What? How dare you speak
Time
under me?
Prophet says, I think I finally got the lights right on my spaceship, but now I need to digitally glue them to my spaceship. Digitally?
Nice. Yeah, no, I think I understand what he's saying, because you actually have to make multiple layers of a special effect.
Oh, I get
And
you.
so maybe he's got the lights right, but now he actually has to align them with the previous
All
model.
right. Well, thank you.
That's
Mr.
an
Helper.
idea. I'm talking out of my ass, you know.
Thank you, Mr. Helper.
Would you like to ask us a few questions?
Wonka?
Wonka. I'm gonna be a Wonka, yeah.
I'd rather be a Wonka.
I want candy.
But who's saying
There you
I
go, Scotty.
want candy?
Read this one out. Scotty,
Big
read
T
this one
Moore
out.
says, Moulin Rouge movie said, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is to be loved and be loved in return. Yeah, that's what that movie said. And yeah.
That's what it means. You solved the mystery.
Wait, can you go back for 1 second, Wookie?
I can.
Moulin Rouge said, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is to be loved and be loved in return. What I recommend is that you should see the Mad Men theme that plays Nature Boy, because that lyric is from the song Nature Boy, I think. And it is a better version. So, yeah. I appreciate your affinity for Moulin Rouge. I also have an affinity to Moulin Rouge, but the Mad Men version of it is way
It's
better.
for Darius's meta. It's a reference to a tattoo, which is a reference to a movie, which is a reference to a song, which is a reference to a TV show, which is now a reference to this stream.
And now, if you complete this maze, you'll get a free burger at Arby's.
Oh, fucking Arby's.
I know.
We have the meats.
Chrono says that Event Horizon was a really good movie. What do you guys think about Event Horizon?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it was good. Good
It
film.
was a good slasher movie, yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh, man, you should totally check it out. I highly recommend it.
It's
Yeah,
been
it
on the
was-
to-do list, but I've
It
just
was
never got
good
into
and
it.
creepy. Yeah.
Okay. What is number one on the to-do list?
Soapy
I
Titwag.
don't know. There's a whole bunch of films and stuff I haven't seen.
Have you ever seen Heat?
What with Al Pacino?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
So your to-do list isn't that long. Like, you've seen good movies.
May have seen a few. Yeah,
You ever seen Alien?
I've got them. Yeah.
You ever seen a grown man naked? So just that looks as if that's what Scotty was lining up for his next comment. I just could see it in his eyes.
Yeah,
Well,
I saw myself in the mirror once.
Don't eat the fish.
That's what she said.
It's an airplane gag if you didn't. No one got that in the chat.
Not Brian Young, you are funny. You rescued me. Anyway, yeah,
Moving on.
Moving on.
it sometimes dangles with the angle of the spangle. The Time Prophet says, sometimes I will make a part separate so I don't screw up the model. Then I attach them from a separate file. I do not know the reference. Event Horizon, great movie, says Big T Moore. Agreed. It's got, like, the cast. It's got Lawrence Fishburne. It's got Jason Isaacs. It's got Jolie Richardson. It's got
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill. Why is he like? It's got Kip Purdue. Everyone
Fucking hardcore scenes in that.
Oh my god. It's terrorizing and weird and fucking, you know what? At the point that you've accepted the fact that there's a giant spaceship that has traveled interdimensionally and then all of a sudden murder happens, like, come on, your suspension of disbelief is out the window. You're there for that. Anyway, Mongo like candy.
Right, gentlemen, I'm afraid I'm going to have to bail here. It's a bit late for myself.
Oh yeah, it's
That's about quarter to
Was it something I said?
No, not at all, Scotty.
This time.
late. Not this time.
So, Cruel, Scotty, Pickles, Captain, and of course, Wookie, all the best.
Yep.
You too.
Yep. Thank you
Take it
for
easy,
being
boss.
on,
You good?
sir. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite. Have a good one, gentlemen. Have a nice
Yep.
weekend as well.
Yeah.
You
Have a
too.
great weekend.
You good?
Take care. Bye. Bye.
See ya.
See you, bye.
Never liked that guy.
Get a room, you two.
I know, right?
Time Prophet says, who's going to talk about what the Time Prophet says?
You are, Scotty.
Oh, no. I brought a big box of chocolate biscuits for my brother and accidentally put my own address on. So now I will have to eat all of the biscuits.
Good for you.
I don't even know what kind of biscuits. I don't know.
Chocolate ones.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. How many
Not
ball
Brian.
hits have you had?
The ex-wife says Robert the Bruce, also Sterling Marshall.
Oh, Chrono says, have you ever seen a Groot man naked? Yes, I've seen many trees with erections. It's kind of weird when you actually like. I think it's something that's different when you're a person who can have erections, is because when you see a waist-high branch shooting up, but it's only, and if the tree is positioned in the right way, you can totally see a tree with a boner. But I don't know if it's something that girls see. I think it's one of the early things that, as an Ontarian, I just sit there and I was like, oh no, look at that tree. It looks like it has a boner. Because there's a low branch that's coming. Anyway, I'm making an ass of myself, but I'm just saying there are differences between trees with boners and without them.
Welcome to Stream of Consciousness with
Yes.
Scotty R37. Am I
Yeah.
thinking that or am I saying it? Who knows?
What you're
Is that
saying
it? Did I go too far? Should I leave?
What you're saying is the tree
Arguably
had
not
wood.
far enough.
Yes.
The tree had wood.
It would.
Every YouTuber needs a controversial stream where someone says something really outrageous or
What? You
or
never thought a
themselves
tree
to
had a
death.
boner before?
I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just dropping hints.
Anyway, I don't know. I suppose there is a mute button for a reason. Isn't that agreed, Captain?
Hey, what the heck?
Yeah, normally for for muting cardinal sin, but I have also used it for
Easy, Tiger.
Hey, all those.
Hey, he's
downvotes
done that a
pretty
love.
much
I
are
love
gone,
the
except for 3.
cardinal.
Yeah,
even
Yeah, I
though
thought we crossed that
I
line
enjoy
with the
him.
cuties
Let
coming
me
in.
too. It's just
Yeah.
a talent I have.
Oh no, I'm
Comment.
Everyone's great. Love everyone.
Yes.
Life's too short.
So Time Prophet in the chat says Sam Neill is all you need to know. He was awesome in the John Carpenter movie In the Mouth of Madness.
I have not seen
thought
it. I
that
really
was
want
Breeze
to.
In the
I've
mouth.
not seen that either.
I have to find it. You know what? I gotta find out if I can stream that. Like that's a possibility.
there
I
you
need to
go.
see that right now. It's been such a yeah. Anyway,
Sam Neill as Merlin. That was good. In Merlin, he was Merlin.
Marilyn? Merlin.
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 Sorry.
Merlin.
That
Merlin
was-
Monroe.
Merlin.
I've got a spell for you. Boop boop ba doo.
I'm very
Rick
sorry.
Moore
That
in
was
chat
that was
says, "Steven Dalton
linguistically
/Morgan is
regional.
Awesome. Breaks through the door and shouts,
That
Sorry.
is actually
Freeze, you
legit.
bloody
That could be a
bastards.
Far Side
Fantastic.
cartoon right
Thumbs
there.
up.
Just have someone in a wizard's hat and a beard and a blonde wig singing "Happy Birthday, Mr. Magus," and at the bottom put Merlin Monroe. That is Gary Larson. You're welcome. That's a freebie for you.
Oh my God. No. When I get a girlfriend, I swear to God, I'm going to emotionally manipulate her into actually believing that a Merlin crossed with Marilyn Monroe is the sexiest thing ever.
Did you try that line on Brie?
Oh my God, no. Have you seen her feet?
I thought you were.
And when I say emotionally manipulate, I mean this is never happening. Like, I don't even care. I forgot about what I just said.
Welcome to Gaslighting with
Yes.
Scotty R37 and friends.
Thanks, Scotty.
It's not me, honey. It's you.
Oh, what did I do now? Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know. Listen,
nothing yet. You
get a
didn't talk about a
punishment
bucket of
as fast as
cum
get it
yet.
over
So
with.
what the hell?
Oh, no, but that wasn't my fault. Apparently, it wasn't the thing. And actually, you know what? It generated
It wasn't my
conversation.
fault. It wasn't my fault.
No. It was my
They
fault.
told
I
me that
did
if
do
you
it. I
fix my hyperdrive.
reeled that in. Oh, come on. Don't get mad at me on the night that you melted down.
What? No, wait, no, hang on, bored, chewed up.
Oh, no. Wana Wagoa.
Moana boa.
McClunky.
Moana wonga.
That's the one that I should have
McClunky.
done. McClunky is right. Don't worry, I can see a lot better. Shut up.
Shut up,
Trust-
Wesley.
Trust me was
Where's
better.
Wendy at when we need her?
Trust me
Shut up,
was
Wesley.
better. Anyway,
Anyway, moving on.
Quite.
You okay, Scotty? You done?
no, I'm not done at all. Hang on, just why are you
go
guys
ahead and-
are you guys sticking around for a while?
No.
I was gonna go get.
I actually have to
You
get
get
going
what?
myself. I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna go play Cards Against Humanity with a group of friends over on
Ooh,
TW.
that's a good one.
Content.
He's a busy boy.
All
Well,
right.
I got two. It's
Thank
first
you,
of 5 wins, so I got two wins
Yeah.
on my belt right now. I gotta try to go for the third.
There you go, man.
Cards Against Humanity.
Rock it on.
Oh, we played that one Christmas. That was a right laugh.
Thanks for having me, guys. Awesome stream. Sorry for the
Pickles, thank you
trolls.
so much
Yeah.
for coming on,
Thank
and I really
Yeah.
appreciate the help from you and Nurse Ratchet.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. You
Yeah.
ever need me, let me know. And join that 911. So anybody else who has a channel, if you get trolled out, we got a group, a 911 group, come help you out and mod the channel and get rid of the freaking.
Can you send me a link to that, or did you already do that in my DMs?
I thought she did, but I'll double check with her because she's the
Okay.
one in charge of it.
Okay, okay.
I'll make sure that she gets to you. All right, guys,
Awesome.
take care. Be
Thank
good.
you, sir.
All right.
Have
See you
See you
later.
soon, Pickles.
Have a great
Later.
night,
Bye,
and
guys.
good luck with the game.
Thanks.
Thank God.
And
Fucking
then
hate that game.
Four little Indians.
So yeah, no, LDG is gone. Are you winding down? Is it over?
Is it over?
I might be in here in a little bit because we got to do some stuff at some point.
It's the
Sorry,
beginning of the
Nightfall,
end.
but-
Do you want to take it? Do you like? I
Yeah.
like rounding up to the hour. Do you want to go to 3? It's your channel.
I'd say let's go at 3 hours. We'll call it because I know that CrualBirab's got to freaking get some sleep sometime before the sun rises.
Yeah, that would be nice at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hang about for a wee bit.
Yeah.
Well, and CrualBirab, did you play Fallout 4?
I did, yeah.
How did you like it?
It's not bad.
Like,
It's not-
did you do any of the base building? Did you ever get into the crafting?
It's a bit complicated, but yes, I did do some of it, and I finished the game once,
Mm-hmm. I haven't finished it.
and then when I started playing it again, I used some of the mods. You know, there's a bunch of mods. So, what did you say? You're on Xbox though?
Yeah.
Now you get better mods than me, because Microsoft, you know, they get all the better mods. I get shite. So, but But no,
But I haven't messed with the mods at all. You like if there are good mods for Xbox that you could tell me about, that'd be great.
I'm not sure about Xbox. I put in the free maker, so you can basically craft just about anything from the chemical station.
Cool.
You know, and there's
like Jet.
You can craft anything.
No, I know. I'm being obtuse for a purpose. All right.
For a purpose. I knew it.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy Fallout 4. I haven't finished it because I don't find the story compelling, but I do enjoy the world. What do you have a favorite Fallout game?
I've only really played 3 and 4.
Yeah, guessing on other channels.
You haven't played New Vegas?
I had a shot of it at a pal's once. It was not bad, but I've never owned it or played much of it. So.
Oh my stars! If you have the opportunity, I recommend.
I've got Fallout 3 in my Xbox 360. Just can't play it. I don't have a control pad. But I've got Fallout 4 digitally because I sold my physical copy at one point. So, and yet kept the poster.
Yeah, no, it's always pleasant to see Fallout Boy.
It's a good game. It's I haven't played 76. I heard that was a mess. And it's
and also I do now that you mention it, I do notice your prequel villain poster on the other side of your shoulder.
Yes, as you can see, I hate the prequels with a passion and have that poster up there.
How do you feel about Peter Serafinowicz not being the voice of Darth Maul anymore?
Who's the voice of Darth Maul now? It's Sam Witwer.
I don't know. Not Peter Serafinowicz.
That was one of the problems with Solo. Now you've mentioned it. They didn't use Peter Serafinowicz's voice, even though it was Darth Maul and it was a live-action movie. But it Disney Volume 97.
But that is in reference to and reverence.
They did not use the correct voice. They can go fuck themselves. Goodbye, Disney, forever. That was the last straw.
Okay, let's
Peter Serafinowicz's voice. I've never brought it up once. So Scotty, you're the one. So I've got the same old fucking. I've been saving that one, brand new, never mentioned before.
No, I'm getting cigarettes. I'm getting cigarettes.
He gone.
Squirrel.
That was the last straw for Disney. First they killed Solo, then they failed to use Peter Serafinowicz. And he's amazingly deep. Now we will have our revenge. Brilliant.
Yes.
And so what they've been Solo.
Brilliant.
Hello, I'm Darth Maul. I'm very dangerous. See you in the
no, it's not that bad.
Shit. Fuck off, Disney.
No, it's Sam Witwer.
I'll not be watching Boba Fett or the Mandalorian or fucking Luke and Ben Kenobi or Darth Vader, all those cunts having yet another fight in the desert. I don't think so. Let's shit on the canon some more.
You know what? I think Star Wars needs more desert planets.
Hey,
I think you need more
Scotty.
champagne.
Yes.
Someone's in the chat that wants to ask you something here.
Abby someone. Oh, with a lovely avatar. Oh, what? Marty Feldman. Igor. Scotty R37. How life with that pisshead Trudeau up there in Canada? Well, you know, some people are racist and you just have to live with them.
I don't know.
He misses Cuba.
He does.
Not Scotty, Trudeau.
Yep.
Oh, Fidel, where are you,
Here we
Fidel? Oh,
I'm Prophet in the chat says at Wookiee Fever 1969. Go for 12 hours and I will say hello in the morning. Oh, it is morning. Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. Sun is the sun rising there yet? Cruel?
That's only just about 2, so no.
Okay. A few more hours.
Oh yeah. A good few.
No, time works the same way everywhere on Earth. It's just that time is shifted because of zones based on the sun. Like, no, he still wakes up at like 7, 8 in the morning. It's fine. Everything else works normally. Night still exists, except in Norway, where it's always Al Pacino's nightmare from
There's no
insomnia.
knights, it's all dragons.
Kronos, good for you for being smoke free. Time Prophet says Peter was good as the live action Tick. Peter Serafinowicz, yes.
I haven't seen that.
I liked it better than the Patrick Warburton one. Although I loved Liz Vassy as not American made, whatever they called her.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy, wasn't he?
Is it?
Yes, he was. What a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah. I thought I remembered him from that as well. And Shaun of the Dead.
Of course. And he was Dom in Spaced.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Spaced?
No.
I am a North American, or I'm a Canadian specifically, romanticizing a. Well,
More in the chat said, I think Star Wars needs more wars in space and battles too. And by the way, Kronos, 10 years smoke free. Well done. I think I went 10 years before I relapsed, so never go to sleep on it, but well done for 10 years. That is good work.
I quit smoking like fucking 3 minutes ago. It was insane.
Cigarettes is easy. I've done it hundreds of times.
I had so many cravings. I didn't know what to do. So now I'm weak.
It took
Every
my
day,
pal a
7
good
times.
couple of years to quit smoking. But he eventually did.
Can it be done?
But can't you give a little credit to people who are just like fine with smoking?
It's all right with me. I'm not fussed either way.
Yeah, no, fair. And I appreciate that, and I will not press the issue.
It's up to yourself.
Yeah, I suppose.
But it's also a good way of saving money if you do come off.
It is an expensive habit. It is very much an expensive habit.
Yeah.
I mean, the price of smokes here in America is like doubled in 10 years. It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even smoke, and it's like shit.
Well, and that's when one of the things where people who are sort of, they get to start talking, like, how much does it actually cost to make a pack of cigarettes? Probably like what? $3? You can sell cigarettes for nothing. It's all taxes. And which is interesting because it's a protective bounce against, this thing will kill you and we would prefer it if you didn't do it. But we will sell it to you if you will please pay very much for it. And it's like, oh yeah, no, we're totally paying for this shit.
I was into a shop the other day, and they have the cigarettes behind these little flippy flop bit things, right? So
we have the flippy flops, yeah.
Aye, so they're not on display for the kids to see. But right next to them was a massive drink aisle with booze
Everywhere.
for the eye to see.
Yeah.
Why are they not? Where are they not behind the flippy floppy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can. My local convenience store, the cigarettes are all like without packaging. Like the packaging are bland, they're beige or whatever, brown, and when they open it up, they all look the same. All the cigarettes look the same, but in the counter there are bongs and like hash pipes and grinders and marijuana paraphernalias. And it's like, it's very strange that the thing that you're like, no, this is available to everyone. Would you like a chocolate bar? Sure. Would you like a pipe? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they actually
It's
sell
crazy,
the
isn't
weed
it?
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
and that's a thing now too. Yeah, but we all come from different regions and different nationalities. I'm sure that the laws are all very different. Heavens.
yeah, we don't have. There is cannabis oil you can get, but We don't have weed sold over the counter here, I don't think.
Oh heavens.
And remember, in New Zealand and in the United States, it's all right when the Prime Minister or the Vice President does it, but it's not all right when you do it. That's double standards. Never forget. They both openly admitted or indeed boasted about smoking marijuana illegally, and then, when elected or re-elected, refused the opportunity to make it legal for everyone else, thus proving that they are indeed liars, hypocrites, and criminals. That's Kamala Harris, Vice President of the United States, and Jacinda Ardern, Prime Minister of New Zealand, both of which, technically speaking, should be arrested right now. They are literally trolling us.
I did not know that about Jacinda. Oh, she at it as well, was she?
Yeah, she literally said, I toked off a big bong, then I refused to legalize it. Vote for me. I'm a fucking hypocrite. Now, new communism.
Well, bongs are water pipes, and they are technically, you can smoke anything out of them. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're smoking illegal narcotics.
Like you can buy a
referendum.
you can buy a hookah,
bullshit.
which is like, you know. Do they sell the hookahs there, Scotty?
Do they sell the hookahs here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, you can get Turkish there, but you can't get hookahs.
There are shisha bars. It's an availability, but also like hookahs and things like that. A hookah is a pipe, and it is about the tobacco that you smoke through that pipe. Like a hookah is not inherently evil. It is It is just a delivery system. It's like, you ever seen Octopussy?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
8 times.
No, I get you.
In India.
So Scotty, the Time Prophet wants to know, where do you keep your huskies?
Oh, he's over there.
With the Ruskies.
No, he's on my bed right now. No, Snoopy.
Nice.
I don't want to wake him up, but no, he's over there.
Don't wake him up then.
I only have one though. I don't have multiple.
Oh, you don't have a team. Okay.
I know it would be terrible. What an awful Iditarod.
You'd just be able to go down to the corner store and get some more weed.
No, but that's a thing.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
Well, you know what? It was a weird transition because I know a guy who knows a guy or knows a guy, and I was like, how do I negotiate getting weed? And now my entire world has opened up because it's like, you know what? I'm out of weed. I know exactly where to go. I walk in, I ask for what I want, I tap my debit card, and I get the thing, and then I go home, and then, you know what? I'm gonna watch 1967 Spider-Man. Get out of my face.
There you go.
There's the setting right there.
Canada, fuck yeah.
That's one thing it never took to me was smoking, so I think I've been high.
But we, like, the store that I went to, it was like, do you enjoy, would you prefer edibles? Would you prefer, like, it's a full service, like, there's nowhere to sit down because get the hell out. But if you want to show up for your inebriate, they have a multitude of product.
Mm-hmm. Well, back in the day, I was more of a drinker than anything else, really. So.
Me too. Back in the day, I don't drink anymore myself.
I barely.
Sure, you don't. Time Prophet in the chat says, "What are the battered Mars bars next to?" Don't know.
Deep fried pizza.
Yeah,
could be.
Or funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake. You find that at fairs here in the United States.
Oh my God! You wouldn't believe the kind of street food you can get in Saigon.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
No, it's crazy. It's translucent. Like, remember in the Three Amigos where they eat bat?
Oh God.
Yeah, no, but you can get that for like $5. Actually, no, you can get that for $1, $1. You can buy the burnt bat. Anyway, Chrono says New Zealand sounds like a really bad hobbit hole. Captain.
It's lovely. It's amazing people, great countryside. Just a lying criminal hypocrite for a prime minister. But it's a lot like most places. Great country. Shame about the politicians.
A lot of shires. A lot of shires.
I think the politicians are the problem right now that we've all got. So.
Absolutely.
But she's just so keen on her PR that I'm keen to point out that she's a liar, a hypocrite, and a criminal by her own admission every day. So people realise. Don't be fooled by the smile.
Oh, no, but I'm a Canadian. My prime minister is a racist. It's great.
Welcome
and
to
he's
Clown
from
World.
Cuba.
All right. We're gonna shut her down here in about 35 seconds.
Oh, is it because of all my anti-Trudeau talk?
No, because we're coming up for 3 hours. 3 hours later.
3 hours later. So Time Prophet in the chat says, at Kronos, I live in Middle Earth where the hobbits were invented. Yep, close. There we go. Big T Moore says, Schrodinger's cat regarding TV show Time Prophet. All right.
Schrodinger's cat? Is it here or is it not? It's like More's
Wascally Wobbits!
Yep, exactly.
I don't like Lord of the Rings. Get out of my face.
It's a 9-hour walk. Spoiled.
I don't like Walking Dead. Get out of my face.
Fly, you fools. See the new longer extended cut with Brie Larson as Balrog feet.
Oh, no. I love her feet.
Chrono says, at the Time Prophet, you got me there.
I thought you had a thing for Catherine
All right,
Kennedy.
that's 3 hours. Bye, everyone.
Yep.
I do.
All right. Time Prophet in chat says, Kronos, the two towers describe...
That's accurate. I'm sorry.
The black sky, the burning coal. That is why the area is called the Black Country. All right.
I'm considerably more metaphorical than Yao.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. It was funny. We had fun. Lots of laughs. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, Wookie. You did well. I've been on a few shows, and they're all rubbish, but you know how to handle a crowd. Well done, Wookie.
Well, I try. But I had good guests, too, and good chat. And thanks to Pickles, you really saved my ass. So...
Yeah, shout out Pickles and not Brian Young.
That IT intervention. Yes, and not Brian Young for coming in. So.
And also Scotty and CrualBirab. Nice fucking around with you.
CrualBirab, I was wondering when they were going to get to you, for the love of Pete.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much. And we'll probably be on next, I'll be on next Friday, apparently. And everybody have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Ahoy.
All right. Oh, yeah.
So when does this thing stop? When are we done? How do we fit? Where's the off button? I'm sick and tired.
I already turned it off.
What?
We're
still live. We're still live. It's still going.
It's still working.
How long do I have to pretend to like you?
It's my internet.
No, it's fine. I'm having a great time. This isn't your show, you son of a bitch.
Stop typing. Stop